Just you and me, Steph.
Okay, mate. How are you? You all right?
I'm fine, thank you very much. I'm
Good,
good.
good.
How are you? How are you?
Oh, I woke up this morning. Bonus.
Well done.
How are you?
Well done. What is it? 9th? No, what day is it today? I haven't even set
It's
the
the
thing up.
9th.
It's the 9th, and it's 9 a.m. Look at that. Crazy. Big show for you today because we've got lots of people in the studio.
Oh, I thought you meant me then.
No.
Why? What have you got me doing now?
So we've got a lot of people lined up. So I will introduce them one by one, so just to ease you in.
Yes, we don't
Right.
want to blow you out too much.
No, not on a Sunday morning. No. So where should we start? We'll start at the top.
Should we start with newbies? Oh, James is not a newbie.
No. Morning, James.
Oh, I didn't think I was here then for a second. I thought I jumped out.
No, everyone's here. Everyone's here.
No,
Just hiding behind the ball.
Yeah.
James, you're going to be doing sit rep in a bit.
I am.
Yeah. It's a rollover. Isn't it? It's a double. It's a double. It's a rollover. Should be cool.
Indeedy.
Yep. So that's good. Who else we got here? We've got
Like,
John.
we've got more people here than bloody watchers. What's going on?
You know.
Morning.
Hi, John.
Morning.
John, you're going to be doing lockstat later as well, aren't you?
I will be if I can get it sorted. I just realised I hadn't started the presentation and I'd put it up as a share. And I started playing with it and it's not working. So yes, but I will. I'll get it sorted.
Okay, you play with it.
He's only gone
playing
bloody
with it as per normal.
And also, usually appearing on a Sunday morning, Mr. Marley.
Hello.
Hey, mate. Good day.
G'day.
What time is it there?
6 p.m.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, not too bad. Not too offensive then. So, right time. Yeah. Excellent. Okay, cool. And then we've also got two new faces. So we've got Ron, which you might remember from Fridays. Hello, Ron.
Oh, is Ron doing Guess the Thing?
He's doing Guess the Mic at the moment. Or Guess the Frame Rate. He's currently muted. Oh, okay. Maybe he's not ready.
Oh, he's still on Friday.
Maybe he is.
Sorry. I didn't realize my mic was on mute. Sorry. Good morning.
Hi, Ron. Hi,
morning.
Morning, Ron.
Morning.
So Ron has some frame rate issues occasionally. Hopefully, we'll be okay going through the show. After the show, Ron and I and anyone else who's welcome to is going to stay on and do a bit of painting. So come and join us later on after the show. We're going to do the show as normal. We'll run the credits and then we just won't disappear. So if you want to stay, stay. If you don't. Simple as that. But also, a new face is going to appear. It's Mal. Hello, Mal.
Hi, guys.
Hello. So, Mal, tell us who you are and where you come from and why you're on here.
Well, Mal Mayfield, brother of John, the clearly better looking one of the two. It's already been said yesterday. I'm living in Cornwall. Ex Royal Engineers, same as John, but the better part of the Royal Engineers as well. As a field loggy rather than armoured engineers. I've been modelling since about 1980 when I got back into it, doing recognition models. I did for some time cut paint masks for scale models. I still do in some guises now and again. Those that ask very, 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 very nicely. And yeah,
how did he get them then?
Yeah, well, nobody knows. And I volunteer for Monster Heroes, which I think is brilliant. Unfortunately, at the moment, I've not got a session going, but I'm still working on it.
Yeah.
And
Cool.
I just love everything about this Monster Heroes thing. All the people I've seen, all the people I've met, and with the new club starting up, looking forward to Telford.
Brilliant. Welcome, mate.
Cool. Thanks.
Welcome. So we've got a big pile of chat to go through. Should we go through the chat first and then go around with what everyone's working on?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do that then. Okay. Starting off with Totally Scale Model says, good morning. Hello, Mr. Steve. Yes. How you doing, buddy? Wayne Cooper says, good morning, everyone.
Morning.
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 Gary Morris.
Oh.
Gary Morris.
Morning, slaves to styrene.
Yeah, morning slaves to the styrene.
It's about right.
Gary's usually on the phone to his dad on a Sunday morning, so we'll see.
Morning, Dad.
Have that. Yeah, morning, Dad. The whole show says hello. Dave Skelly, hey, mate. He says, morning, folks. Morning, Dave.
Morning.
Yeah. Stuart Hill, new beneficiary. Hello, mate. Morning, all, he says. I'm glad you are with us and you have found us and you are watching. Paul Astle is in. Good morning to you all, says Paul. Good morning. Oh, this is good. Look, that's Edward Millership. Good morning.
Good morning.
It's a new one.
Oh, dear.
Good morning, all, says Waffy Dave. Hello, Waffy Dave. How you doing?
Loaded.
Steve says, I hope James has cooled down this morning and doesn't have any sweaty undercrackers.
My undercrackers are sat on ice, so they're cool. Thank you.
Cool. AD, yeah, mate. He says, morning from sunny Turkey. Wow, we are honoured.
Ooh.
AD is on holiday.
Oh, why?
He's got his Christmas dinner sorted already.
Edward says, just need the Brady Bunch theme music. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's funny. I used to have the Muppets GIF, didn't I? A while back, but I haven't got that anymore. Waffy Dave says, rather no hair bear bunch theme music. Yeah. David Scott says, morning, a bit of the gathering today. Yes. Yeah, we are lots of us today. All together in one big thing. And we got a lot of people watching as well. What could go wrong?
Hello.
Paul Astle says he's laughing, and Stuart Hill says, new here for M4H, enjoying. Good. Glad you are. Yeah, good to see you. Good to see you. Cool. Right, let's go around. Let's up to this morning. Mr. Stuff.
Ha
Stage fright.
No, the stage fright is on the other side of the camera.
What are you doing? What's going on?
Hello, how you doing?
Hello. What you got? Okay. Wow. What? Wow. Okay. Go on then.
That's a Prezi.
Yeah. Oh.
Steampunk.
Steampunk airship.
Very cool.
So it's the HMS Victory that's been cut in quartered, lengthened, made wider. Handley Page Harrow glued to the sides. That's the Hindenburg with Whitley engines on it, facing backwards. I went and saw my local motor factors yesterday and said, have you got any brake pipe? So I can stick it in there and use that to hold it up. And they went, yeah, this stuff is 10 quid, or you can have this big sod off box of brake pipe that we're not going to use because it's crap, but would be perfect for what you do. So I've got to tell my guys if they need anything like that, they need to suspend things up that they can polish up.
Wow. Then
go and see them, tell them from Models for Heroes, and they will dig out the bits at the back for them.
Gosh, that's brilliant.
Yeah, it's absolutely awesome. So anyway, yeah, I'm cracking on with this.
What's the story behind that then?
my aunt is a huge fan of steampunk, and I like steampunk as well. It's pretty cool, and she's making our wedding cake. So this is a present for her to say thank you very much.
Yeah, that's
So,
nice.
Yep, I've got the shit deck. Sorry, the poop deck done.
Very good.
So that's boxed in with styrene.
Yeah.
I've got some really, I think, the Tiger Tank tracks here. Give me a sec. Let me just flick camera so you can see. So I've got some Tiger Tank tracks here, and what I've done is I've clipped all the edges off,
Uh-huh.
and it makes a great railing.
Wow, that's clever. Yeah.
So that will go on the edge there. I don't know, where is it? Where's it got? There it is. Got a bit of a bipper, which will go in there, which will help with part of the deckage. I've got some old ship bits I'm going to put on there and on the front here, and steps up there, and all sorts of different pieces, things. Just give it some interest on there, and then it's sprays the uppy time.
That's very cool.
So that's what he's working on.
Yeah. Telescope Monsters, are they a band, Steph? I'm not sure what question's for.
Who, what, where, when, how, why?
Don't know.
Who a band?
Don't know. Maybe he's talking about Zeppelin. Maybe.
Yeah, could be.
Who knows? Where do you want to go next?
Go on then. Let's have the Fnug.
Hey?
The Fnug. FNG.
New guy.
The new guy.
Him.
Hey, Mal. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome.
Big spit. Airfix spit. This kit is brilliant. I'm currently masking over the cowling frames with masking tape so I can squish some blue tack very thinly so I can apply the cowling panels temporarily without leaving any blue tack marks on the frames. I've done that on the gun panels, on the cannon panels. It sort of works because they need to be fixed reasonably well for when I mask the camouflage. And although they're not going to be on the model, I still want to get them painted. It's proving to be a bit of a bind, but there you go. But
what kit is it, Mal?
It's the Airfix 124 Spitfire Mark 9, the new one. It's a stunning thing.
Yeah.
Everything just fits. So when I've got the cowling panels on, it's just a case of fitting the antenna, which needs the two holes in the rivet bracket drilling through, and we're good for paint.
Yeah, we're watching it on sit rope the last couple of months, haven't we?
Yeah, it's taken me a lot longer than it should have done to get as far as I have. I spent a long time trying to find photographs of the engine firewall to get some pipe work done. Never really found any, so I sort of gizmoed it. And I'm also, because I have to do some masking, don't I? I've cut some masks to mask off the prop tips that I've painted yellow. They're just simple lengths of masking material that are the scale 4-inch deep, 3.18 mil.
Yep.
And I'm going to start applying the markings to this bow fighter, which you may remember, you probably don't. Some sit reps a while back, I was doing this. Got to paint it black. I've had it. You probably can't see. I don't know if you can see that. You can see. I've used Ushi Roston stencils to spray different blacks through.
Just about, yes. Yep.
Yeah. So I've only managed so far to cut the upper wing roundel masks. So I'm going to try and apply those. Although I've lost the instructions, so I'm not too sure. I've got a photograph of where I think they go. What else am I doing? Oh yeah, model for Aero's Shelf of Doom thing.
Oh yeah,
making some boxes for models.
Gotcha. Oh, this is in SITREP today, I think.
It's in SITREP, yeah. It's over there. I keep, every time I pick it up, things fall out of it because I said I glued on the cutting mats and stuff, but used PVA, and they haven't taken onto the smooth plastic, so I need to re-glue them. But yeah, it's coming on. It's
brilliant. David says the Bowfires is my all-time favourite plane. Nice, Mel.
Yeah, the reason this is I've been building this for a very long time. It's the Tamiya one, and the gun panels are wrong. You won't see them on that in the kit because on the starboard wing there's 4 guns, and on the port wing there's 2 guns because of the landing lights. Okay. But the panels on the kit are both the same.
Right.
So I've scribed, and I don't know if you can see. No, you won't see it because it's black. But I've re-scribed and riveted or Dezoo's fasteners around the panels. That took me forever, getting the filling right and everything.
Yeah.
And I painted it, made it into a night fighter because I haven't finished the camouflage mask that I've been doing for years. So it's a night fighter.
Yeah. So is it one of those ones that kind of carries on in the background?
Yeah. For years.
One of them.
And then it's
one of them.
yeah. Well, it's 30 altogether or more. But once I've started getting the markings on, it'll get to the finishing.
Gorgeous.
Which is why I want to get the markings on.
Thank you, Mel. That's great. Where should we go next? Who do you want to look at? I'll let you choose.
He's not listening.
He's not listening. Mel.
Where should we go next?
Your choice.
Mr. Marley, I think.
Mr. Marley? Wow. There we go.
Oh, I've got a couple of things. Okay. A couple of things on the go. HMS Supply. This is in SITREP as well. So the gaff, which is the sail at the rear in line with the fuselage hull, that's all been sort of roped up and all that sort of stuff like that, and tied off at the base of the mast there and stuff. So it's starting to come together. And I did that before I do these are the shrouds and the rat lines. Before I do them on the main mast, it'll make it hard to get to this area down here. So that's why that happened there. Move that away. Other one in progress is a Edward BF-109E. It's had its initial coat of RLM 66, I believe it is. Wherever it is.
What scale is that one?
65, 148 scale.
Is it? Oh gosh, okay.
Protopack. Yeah, RLM 65. So it might get its other 2 colours on the wing today. We'll see how we go. The other one that's progressing is the Tornado build I'm doing with Steph on his YouTube channel. Nothing really has progressed there for a couple of weeks. We've had a couple of weeks off that, so that's just happily sitting there, ready for the next step, which is supplying paint masks and camouflage. And just because I didn't have enough going on, I've started hacking into a Spitfire Mark II. This is a which one? The Edward tally-ho boxing of the dual box.
Oh, okay, yeah, lovely.
So with that one, because I can, I bought myself a big Sin detail set. So hacking into, you could see there, hacking into the wing to have all the gun bays, and it'll have a full engine and all that sort of stuff. as
Oh,
well.
I see.
So
Gotcha.
lot to work with that. They're all very small.
Wow.
And flaps as well. So there's going to be brass everywhere. Like that's the amount of resin. Probably not the best angle. I'll change the camera. Just for
and lots of stuff.
Oh yeah. So I don't know. Like, there we go. Look at that. Look at no. It's just not going to work. There's lots of stuff in there. So I might get sick of it. I just wanted a slow burn project, so that's going to just constantly be humming in the background. I was about to do the Qatari Spitfire, but I just thought I wanted more of a challenge because it looks like a beautiful build, but it's going to be straightforward, and I just wanted something to spend time on. So I'll just do this in the background, and that's it. That's me.
Awesome. Absolutely brilliant, mate. Yeah, Dave Scott says stunning build, Mr. Marley. Looking at the boat, I think he was.
Oh no, I thought he was talking about the beard.
maybe. And Facebook users is stunning. Whoever that be, whoever you are, Facebook user, thank you.
Stuart Hill.
Ah, there you go. He's watching on Facebook too. There you go. Let's have a look. Where would you like to go next, Mr. Marley?
Let's go to the good Mayfield.
Good Mayfield. The good Mayfield.
Back to me then.
Yeah, back to Mal then. There we go. Thank you, John.
Hello,
John.
Good.
Hello. Yes. What have I got going on? I'm good, by the way. Thank you very much for asking. I got lots of things going on. I'm progressing on the Shelf of Doom build. I have made a number of pallets.
Oh, all right.
I've got 4 of them to go in there. But I thought, well, just 4 pallets, there'd be a lot of room in there. See, got them ready to go on. So I thought, oh, better do something to fill the space up. So I went, oh, I'll go and get myself a Jeep with trailer. So I got one out of the stash. So I'm building this to be Models for Heroes Jeep with trailer to go in.
So it's going to be a Models for Heroes Jeep with Models for Heroes.
White, and I think I'm going to put one of those or one of those on the bonnet.
Okay.
Just say this is us, and it's going to be sat there. And last night I printed off. Oh, let's get it right.
See, yes.
So
hobnobs.
These are just paper. So I've got 2 45-gallon oil drums, which are going to be hobnob containers. This one's open, so it's going to have packets of hobnobs in. And there's going to be bodies having a brew and a hobnob.
I love it. I love that the barrel is a hobnob packet. That's very cool. Yeah, I like that.
That's the idea. Just a.
Are they? They're not chocolate ones though, are they?
These are.
Oh gosh.
These are plain.
Oh, good. That's fine then.
So
yeah.
The one that's open is the plain one.
Right. Gotcha. Okay.
See.
Well, that's strange because I know that you don't do planes.
But I do. I have done.
Yeah. Are you going to show us?
If I can find it. For those who've not been looking, I did finish it.
Yeah, brilliant.
For those connoisseurs of Lancasters, it's not that good. But for
It's got wings, it's fine.
It doesn't have to be. So yeah, I've done that one. I'm progressing on this donated kit, which was part built. So I just done the tracks and put them on there the other day. I will slowly progress on that one.
What kit is it?
It's a Tamiya T72 M1. Yeah, M1 132. And I'm progressing top build.
Lovely.
I cut out the polystyrene yesterday to fill in the gap. Then I found some blue foam, which is going to be better. So I might recut that. But that's going to be there's going to be a wall along the side there and all overgrown foliage around it.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's the top.
Lovely. And that's for the great tart build.
Yes, the great top build.
Awesome.
So that's what I've been up to.
Got lots going on, mate.
Sorry?
Lots going on.
Yes, lots and lots. And I've got loads in the shed with the spray booth spraying. I need some more paint to do the 2 German bits of kit I've got in there. So yeah.
Cool. Dominic's in. He says, I've also had the Airfix Spitfire 124th Mal. Well done. And he also says, wow, I've never seen that update set, John. I'm very curious when it's finished.
What update set?
For the Spitfire.
Yeah. They're talking about the other
him.
Yeah.
Him, not me.
John number 1.
Yeah, John M, not John.
I'm the John number 2.
Yeah, you're both John.
I've
M,
always thought of you as a number 2. Yeah.
We all know the best biscuit is a fig roll. Make them part of your 5 a day.
Yeah.
Dave? Yeah, I'll just remove you from the stream. Where do you want to go next, John? Thank you very much for showing us that.
All the way over there.
Wrong.
Mr. Marley, keep going. All the way over there.
Yeah,
that's it. Over there.
That one. Hello, Ron.
Good morning.
Hello. What you doing?
What am I doing? Well, I am currently got 2 projects on at the moment. One is this, which is a flying boat from the 1920s. Strange looking thing. And it's not the best of kits. So I got the wing together recently, and that's how much filler I've had to put on just to get the wings to fit. So I've already filled and sanded along here and here, and I don't know if the camera will pick up. I've put some sprue glue along there to fill a big gap. There's a bit of a step there, but I'm not too fussed about that because that sits on these floats, which kind of go on like so. And so the float sits along that line where the step is, so you probably won't read it. But yes, the floats had similar amount of filling and sanding. Tail is done, although I've just broken the middle fin off. And there's lots of photo etch to go on. And there's bits of resin and things to go in, and the engines, 2 engines here. They're both resin. So they need a bit of cutting down and sanding.
Weird looking thing.
Yeah. And nobody's noticed before, there's got 2 props on the propeller and 4 props, 4 blades on the pusher propeller. Yeah, weird looking thing.
Very weird.
As usual, it will be done in Romanian markings. So.
Are you going to do it on the water, on the base? Oh.
I might do it on a water base, just floating there beside a pier or something. It just depends. The idea was there's the remains of one of these in one of the museums in Constanța in Romania. So I was hoping to get it finished for next month to take it over and take a photograph of it on top of the wreckage. But seeing how much work I'm having to put into this, I don't think I'm going to be finished in time. So I might put it, if I put it on a water base, I might do it so that I can take it off and take it next year. So yes, challenging build, but interesting subject.
Well, that's what David says. He says it's a bit of a challenge, Ron.
Yes, bit of a challenge. You know me.
Yeah. Does it come with any decals?
It does come with decals, so there are markings for Italian and
Oh,
Romanian.
Romanian. Yeah,
We will be doing it in Romanian markings,
of course.
of course.
Brilliant. And what are
And-
you going to be working on later?
And what I'm going to be working on later is, along with yourself, is figure build.
Yay.
So I've got Mandalorian. This is the Revel kit, and it's all right. It's not fantastic, but it'll do. All primed up, ready to start painting. So I've zenithed it, so it's black underneath and it's like light on top. I'm not convinced about this cape. Doesn't look too convincing. If it's billowing in the wind, the tips would be like blowing up, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
So I might not use this, but I might use it as like a mold and mold some cloth over it, and then just use it.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Get a bit better texture and better, billowing of just like the ends.
Well, what you could do, Ron, what you could do as a suggestion, you don't have to. You could turn it into a tarp and just enter it into the tarp build.
He's got a tarp around his shoulders.
Yeah, why not? So, let's see how it goes first. Shall we?
So the reason why I haven't zenithed his helmet is because obviously that is chrome, and so I'm keeping that unzenithed, so I can do the chrome finish on it.
Cool.
So that's
Lovely
where
stuff.
I am with that.
Love it. Good job. Who we got next? We got James is next. Next. Thank you very much, Ron. Oops, double press. Sorry, James. There you go.
That's right. I don't mind a double
Hey, dude.
press. Hey, how you doing?
Oh, all right.
So I'm fine, thank you. Yeah, so I am. This here is the 148 HE 126B German reconnaissance plane, and I've been busy filling in the interior with a humongous amount of bits and pieces. For example, actually, that's probably the wrong one to show you, but for example, on this one, just here, this is actually 11 pieces.
Oh, okay.
So it's like photo etch, but in plastic.
Okay.
So yeah, so that's what I've been playing with. Not done an awful lot. It's taken me quite a while to do this bit, but the interesting part is you're probably not going to see that, but on these two little corks, you will see some clear plastic, hopefully.
Yeah,
which is I've got to try and figure out where all the dials are, so I can mask them and then paint them. So yeah, it's an interesting kit. It's quite nice. All the bits go in quite well, fits quite nice, but just an awful lot of. I mean, like if you see here, probably a better way to show you is these are numerous amounts of parts that go in.
Oh
and
my
there are
God.
definitely some things that you would have thought could have just been in the mold to start.
Yeah.
with.
What kit is that again?
So this is an ICM. German Airfield is the kit, and this is one of the planes. There's two planes in the kit. One is HE 126B, which is a German reconnaissance plane, and the other one is a BFO 109.
Wow!
Thank you, James.
That's all right.
He thought he was having fun by stealing it. I'm so glad he did.
Oh, do you know what? Actually,
I'm
not moaning about the amount of detail. I'm actually quite enjoying it, and it is. I mean, yeah, putting in the little control arms into the bits here are problematic, shall we say? That's why I muted, because I was gluing the last bits in.
Was you swearing?
Eh?
Was you swearing?
No. It was all polite language. But yeah, no, all good. So that's me.
Good. Cool. Excellent. Good stuff, mate. You're going to be doing sit rep in a bit.
I will be doing sit rep in a bit.
Excellent. And as for me, then I am working on this. This is going to be full screened. There we go. This is I started off life as this guy, which is the ARV Centurion, I believe it is. Yeah, Centurion, and it's the tarp build. So this is the one that I found in Duxford at the back, and I'm going to be covering the tarp. So here it is. That's what I made earlier, 3D printed thing, and here's the tarp one. So I need to take some good photographs of it and get it on a base. It's going to have what do you call it? Grass and everything else around it. It's going to have all the bits and bobs that it looks like that, which is the actual one from the photograph that I took. So that's as close as it's going to get. So yeah, I spent yesterday doing lots of dry brushing and adding eyelets and bits and bobs. Yeah, and a bit of the water is kind of stagnant on the top there, hasn't worked particularly well. I'm not overly happy with it, but you know, it's all right. It'll do. The other guy I'm working on the ears. Whoops. This dude. Guy's called Threcker. I'm going to be doing some brush painting on him at some point. Oh, camera's terrible at focusing currently. You get that sometimes. Sometimes the camera does not want to know. And sometimes it behaves very well. There we go. There he is. Zenith Dim. It's got a very cool base. Loads of detail on the base. And yeah, so I'm going to be doing him at some point. And then after the show, once we're all finished, I'm going to be working on this dude, who is enormous. See, there's my thumb and there's his head. So Ron and I and anyone else who would like to join us is going to be carrying on after the show and painting some figures. So there we go. Thank you very much. Right, let's go back to the whole screen. It's taken a long time today because there's so many people to keep juggling and moving the screen around and everything, but it's okay. I wanted to catch up with some chat. David says, looks good, Malcolm. Thank you, David. And Han Solo. Yes, it is Han Solo. Han Solo and Mandalorian. I think, Steph, you're going to be doing one as well? Steph? Yes, there you go. He's got that one to do. Cool.
Yep, 3D printed.
Yeah. There you go. So there you go. I'll be doing that. Catching up with the chat then. Just quickly. Steampunk. Is that a band, Steph? That was what it was.
Ah, got you. No,
yeah. Daft Punk. Dave Scott says, very nice, John. I want to see when done. So I'm assuming that was, well, who knows? Both Johns, let's say. And Stuart Hill says, yay. Last, another who saw the light. Talking about Waffles, I assume. And David Scott talking about hobnobs, which is brilliant. And oh yeah, Billy Veteran is in. He says hello. Saw him pop up. He says we need to flip Mr. Marley's screen upside down so it is more realistic.
We've
well,
tried.
You see, yeah, we've got a filter. We've got an Australian filter, which also turns it up the other way around, removes all the corks. So,
and Ash's removal tool.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll put you back on.
Yeah, just kick him out, please, Malcolm.
Look, so 40 minutes and 9 seconds it took him. Good. Not bad. Not bad. Well done. A master of restraint.
That's it.
David Scott's off for an egg banjo. Facebook user says, well, that is stunning. Thank you very much, Facebook user. And he also says, I need to jump for breakfast. Be right back. And yeah, looks way over engineered, said David. You're talking about the ARV, probably. Yes, it is. There we go. All caught up. Should we do lock stat now? John, are you ready and set and ready to roll?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You're
Do it.
kicking off.
Right. Here's a short, concise version of what we do on a Friday. It's just where we're going to be. So, for those people there, as I said, which shows where we're going to be at. So, let's start off next week. Gaggle of us, including those two, him and him, and me. They're going to be at the Maltings in Ely for the Fen Model Show. Should be good, hopefully. Ooh, we're on next weekend. On the both days is the Attack War Game Show at Devices. There's Malcolm and Nicholas and Martin, because Big Malcolm up above is not only going to do the Fen Model Show, he's going to do this one, I believe. Yes, a busy
I'm
weekend.
doing both. I'm doing the Fen Model Show and the one you're about to show.
Yay. And then on Sunday, down at Romsey in Hampshire, is the Romsey Scale Model Show. At least got Clive down there. There might be some other people. You never know. We'll say hello and enjoy the show. And later on in the month at Boscombe Down, we'll say hello to Mr. Desmond Decker at the old Soham Airfield near Salisbury. Then all the way up in Dundee at the Boomerang Centre with Carl and Lisa on the 30th. So towards the end of the month. And then we're going into next month, I believe, Muckleborough, which is Norfolk Coast Museum. The MAFA have got a small model show there. They've asked us to go for both days. So I'm going to be there, and hopefully some people from the Norwich group will be there. Hopefully find out this week. And again, towards the middle of August, North Devon Model Show in Barnstable, Derek Watson and Lisa. I'm guessing Steph's going to be there as well.
This is not going to be going to that one. I don't know what name's down for.
I'll take a name off then. I'm just going on what's on the events. Okay,
I will find out what's going on there.
Okay, no problem. And I do believe we got that. Mr. Marley, your name's on. He's not looking. He's got a thumbs up. So that's Scale Model World in November.
I am looking. I'm just well done.
Thank you. I put it straight on last week. So, and that should be it. That's Lockstat for this week.
Fantastic.
I know.
Thank you very much, mate. Thank you very much indeed for doing that. And it takes you some time to set that all up for us, but it's very useful. Thank you. Alex says he'll be at the Romsey show on the 16th. That'll be you and me and Adi then, Alex. Ooh. Yeah, that'd be cool. Awesome. Yeah, it says it both in Facebook and in YouTube, which is very good. And David says he's going to Dundee and Murrayfield one.
Okay, let me just sort this one out.
You don't have to put down who's going there, because it's David will be there attending rather than running the group, running these tables. So it depends whether you want to write down every single person who's attending, or whether you want to put down.
No, it's just people running the table. Yeah.
So
if you're a beneficiary, just go in. That's fine. If you want your name on, say so, and I will put your name on. People come and go, "Are you David Scott or Alex?" I'm amazed.
There we go. Right. Do you want to do sprue or false? No. Guess the thing? No. What is it we call it?
Sprue or false.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Now, I believe Mal said he had one.
But he's at breakfast at the moment.
No, he's here.
Is he?
Mal's there.
Oh, he is there.
He's right there. Hey, Mal.
Here you go. What is it? What scale is it? And who produces it?
Would you take it off the mat?
I can take it off. That's why.
See. Ah, right.
Ooh.
Blimey.
It needs to come close to the camera.
Okay, I'll have to lift it up then.
Yeah, that'll do. Lift it up nice and high, and we can see it. Right. So if you haven't played this before, we need to know what scale this thing is, what it is, and what manufacturer it is. Chaps in the studio, if you're all muted, so if you do want to chuck a guess in, you'll have to unmute yourselves.
I've deliberately chosen what is probably a hard one.
Marvelous. Bearded Veteran says the sprue or false is going to be a hell of a long one. So many people on the panel. Don't worry, we're not all doing one. I think Mal's got a couple, John's got a couple, so we won't be here forever. Promise. Well, it's all down to you, Bearded Veteran. You've got to guess them correctly. And be quick then. 124th Airfix Spitfire.
No, none wrong. No, sorry, none right. Hey, first time I've done it. Gives a break.
That's right. Don't worry.
John's life.
Not 124th, not Airfix, it's not Spitfire.
No, it's not 124th.
Okay. It's
And
pretty
it tells
interesting.
you what it is here. So
you covered it up.
yeah, I was prepared.
Very good.
Seen it before.
It's a bit weird with all those kind of weird kind of loopy things on the top right of the screen, like hoses.
Here.
Yeah. Yeah, on the other end. Yeah.
Possibly exhaust parts, maybe.
Wayne says no idea, but scale 148. He says.
I have a contingency because I think this is real. Out of the sprues, this one is really the only one for the game. But I thought that's going to be really difficult.
Mm-hmm.
So I reckon I should substitute it for this. Which at least gives you some more information.
Yeah, so it's not a tank. Lancaster 144th says classic model building.
No, what the previous one? No, no, this one. No.
Celebrity scares without the funding. Says Dave. Oh, you know it. Well, you get what you pay for when you're watching the show, Dave. David Scott says 132nd Airfix Hurricane.
No.
And Tamiya 148.
Oh, sorry. Last one right.
Right, Joe. 148 FW 190 from Eddard.
None right.
None right. Okay. Anyone in the studio want to have a go?
It'll be 132nd.
Yeah.
Weird one. Oh, come on, John. Think. I'm thinking Japanese aircraft farm trumpeter.
No. One right.
Is it the 132nd Edward TA 152?
No. Good guess though. One right, 132nd. See where you're coming from. I'll give you a clue. It's not British. It's not German. It's not Russian, and it's not Japanese.
Oh, is it? Okay.
And it's not Italian.
Romanian.
It's American.
It's not American either.
Is it
French.
Icelandic? Is it a fridge?
Is it Fridge?
I saw he said fridge.
Could have said French.
Oh, French.
No, it's not French.
32nd Hurricane Edward says Edward.
No, one right. One right.
Right, and a 32nd Zero torpedo bomber from Tamiya.
One right.
I thought it was a 0 too. Okay, keep going, dudes. It's not. Oh gosh, all right.
Oh,
It's not Russian. It's not Japanese. It's not American. It's not British. Not German.
Is it Icelandic?
No,
Is it Australian?
no.
Canadian?
It has been mentioned, country of origin, but I didn't. It was in a flash. I didn't say anything. Romanian was the correct country of origin.
Oh, come on, Ron.
Is it a 132nd Hobby Boss IER 80?
2 right.
Wow.
It'll be IAR 81 then.
Yeah, it's the 81, but that's the 8081.
So it's not Hobby Boss.
But it's not Hobby Boss, no.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yes, we start with the A's.
It's a fairly obscure manufacturer, I think.
Oh, good.
So why I chose this.
We're just going to just throw things at you then. Is it a Revel one?
From anywhere that you probably know.
Okay, cool. So just random words then.
Well, that was a clue.
It's kinetic.
No.
A model.
No.
Panda hobbies. Is it Fokker? Is it Dominic?
No, it's a Messerschmitt.
Pardon me. You're going to give us a clue about the manufacturer if it's something we'll never have heard of.
I did. And I said it was a clue, but nobody, I don't think.
Okay.
A clue about the manufacturer. It's got two names. One of them is weird. They're both weird.
Is it A model?
You might call it A model. I don't. Not that I know. No, but it.
Is it
One of the names does begin with A.
We might be here for some time then, Mel.
Okay. Do you want me to show?
Yeah. If we
You were
don't
never
know
gonna
what the manufacturer is, yes.
Manufacturer is.
Grief.
Right.
Huh.
Wow.
I've never seen that before.
You definitely wouldn't have got it from the other sprue, would you? But yeah.
No.
Ron, your fault.
Considering it's only a couple of hours show, it might have been a
Yeah. Right, next time I'll get something dead easy then.
if you would.
Who says he's going to be in that time?
Yeah.
A bit confident, isn't he?
Yeah, that's right. Starting off with that one. I know. Romanian, in that case, it must be 132nd Fighter Ski from Yakov in the Model Maker's Shed. This is Bearded Veteran. Loads of people guessing. Look at that. AZ, A-Plane, Aeroflot, Mastercraft. No, it was whatever that word was.
Azure.
From.
John, thank you, Mal, for doing that.
Sorry.
It's all right.
Don't bother coming back.
John. Okay.
Can you clue on the scale?
So we've got what scale is it? What manufacturer is it? And what is it? Oh, it's got some depth to it. Look at that. All right. Come on and chat. There's loads of you watching. Put some guesses in, please. That's difficult. There's nothing on there I recognize at all.
Yeah.
In terms of parts or what is it? Is Sprue B?
It is Sprue.
I've never seen that before, where they put the letter in the center of the sprue, center of the frame.
There's the other sprue.
The frame's really thick as well, isn't it? Okay. Well, there's no guesses coming in, so I'm going to go for a 148. 148 Hobby Boss armored car of some sort.
No, non-right.
Okay. 172nd Tamiya Universal Carrier Mark II.
Non-right.
No. 172nd Saladin MyCM.
Non-right.
Oh, bloody hell. People in the studio, welcome
Although
to have a guess.
two were very close.
There we go. Bearded Veteran says a 1-to-1 smug git holding a 156 Tiger from Rubicon models.
One right. Not the other three, just one. The first one right.
Right. Dave says some kind of recovery vehicle.
No.
76 scale Stalwart from Airfix.
Two right.
Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow.
176 Airfix 251.
One right.
Right, so it's a Stalwart. 176. We've got to find a manufacturer now.
'76.
Yeah, I can show you the other side of that one now. Yeah. If you can see that.
Oh yeah, some sort of arm thing.
Yeah.
Oh, is that
No,
like
no,
a?
it actually, just there. It actually says it. Stolly. So it's a Stolly.
Okay. Is it Tamiya 76?
Nope.
No.
Two. It's not a Tamiya. So we know it's 176 and it's Stolly.
Yeah. So we've got to get this manufacturer now.
Yes.
Is it the same one that Mal had as your Zbzbigis?
Close, but no.
No. Okay. All right. Let's start at the top then. Is it Airfix? Is it A model? Is it Aeroflot?
No.
SM models. Dun dun dun! Look at that.
Woo.
Oh, well done, Waffy Dave. Is there any other sprues in it? Just that too.
No, there's two sprues and a bit of photo etch.
Wow.
Some clear photo etch, some clear bits, and some decals. That's it.
Okay.
Obviously, instructions, which are a fairly nice one to throw together.
Yeah. Very good. Ron, have you got one? Steph, have you got one?
No.
Mr. Marley, did you get one?
Yeah, I've got one.
Okay.
Let's
Thank
go
you,
with
John.
that.
Oh.
Waffy Dave's scales mates was not involved in that process. I don't mind. Don't mind if you use scale mates. Whatever you need.
Ooh, Tommy.
Dum, dum.
Wow. Okay. So we need scale. We need the manufacturer and what is it? Interesting couple of parts on there. They look quite unique. Kind of funnel-shaped part nearest to you. It's kind of odd. Assume that's the mantle, is it?
Yeah. Dingus.
Yeah, Dominic said, never heard of two of those two brands till now. You learn things, tell you. All right. Is it I'll go. Is it a 148 scale Academy Panther?
None right.
Okay. Tick those off. Is it a 1/72 T34 Revell?
None right again.
Me.
Is it a 148 Mouse from FX?
0 again.
John?
135th Tamiya SDKFZ 2344 Puma.
2 correct.
Not Tamiya one then.
35th Tamiya Panther.
No. It is, let's say, well, that's 1 correct. The scale is correct. It's 135th.
Okay. 135th.
So, yeah, John was absolutely correct when he said what it was. Sonderkraft Fahrzeug 234 Puma. So it's a 135th scale. So all we need is brand, please.
Huh. Is it Dragon?
Oh, it is a dragon.
Hmm.
Boom. There we are.
Wow.
Very good.
Getting quick. We're getting good at this, guys. Getting quicker.
We're going to slow down now.
Oh, you got another one, John?
Yeah.
Either we're getting quicker, Malcolm, or we start to know everybody's stash.
Yeah.
Yes, true. Yes.
432,
that's a sprue.
35th.
That is a sprue. There's a number of bits on that.
What did
2
you say,
there,
Mal?
one there.
I was wrong. M113, 35th.
Go on. Who buy?
Tamiya.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
There you go. I don't know if you can see your own screen. Can you, John?
Oh,
Yeah. You see?
But I
You
didn't
see?
see that. I knew what it was.
See it earlier. The thing is, I put them down there and I couldn't see
she
them earlier.
Yeah, I know she didn't come to me again. That was disappointing.
Yeah. The reason for that.
Yeah, this one you like this one.
Right. This will be the last one then.
Oh.
Okay. Sorry. There we go. Alex said, John, we can see the bloody box.
You couldn't before. I checked.
Yeah. Okay. Well, something happened.
So I know where to put them next time.
I've deliberately left clues on this one.
Why?
Because.
Oh, okay. Okay. Someone in Facebook said, "You call yourself a sapper?"
It's Alex McEwen.
Yeah. Mini
No,
Arts
not
at Classic
engineers.
Automobile. What scale is it? And what is it? 1/16 Sherman Meng, says Edward.
No, none right.
Those big ass leaf springs. Yes, that's right. This should give you a bit of a clue. 4 wheels too. Oh, well, there's 4 wheels on this hub, on this sprue. Can I go from 135th ICM truck?
It's 135th. Other 2 are wrong.
Okay.
Well, one's partly right.
Dave got it completely correct. Look. This is going to guess that it's something obscure from a manufacturer no one has ever heard of for a country that has since ceased to exist.
Not true. I've even left the masks that I was developing on it.
35th LRDG from Tamiya.
1 right.
135th mini art truck.
One right. Two right-ish.
In that
One
it's a truckish.
Truckish.
It's
Yes.
a truck, but it maybe what it is, but
135th BTR from ICM, says Waffy Dave.
one right.
One right. Okay. So it's a 135th truckish.
Yeah, 135th truckish.
Oh, we're getting there.
But from who?
Yeah, from who? It's the sort of thing ICM does, isn't it? I'm thinking of.
Reasonably new manufacturer. Reasonably new.
Okay. 35th Opel Blitz from Academy.
One right.
135th Bigfoot truck from Dragon.
One right.
Bigfoot truck. Okay. TACOM, says Dominic. We need a scale as well, Dominic, and what it is. Does look like an ICM sprue. Yeah,
definitely not ICM.
Yeah, I get that vibe too, but I think it's because maybe weird. Anyone else in the studio want to have a shot?
Had we ruled out mini art?
Nope.
Not mini art.
Not mini art.
We ruled out men.
Is it a 135th Das Works found L900?
It is, yes. What did you Google that?
Well, I knew what it was as such. I didn't remember the name of the bloody thing, but yes.
There you go. Yeah, classic model building just got Das work there. Well done.
I just wondered if you got it from Alex.
I did, yeah, for the masks.
And Gary Morris says 135th IBG truck thing. So yeah, it's truckish.
Truckish.
There you
It is
go.
a truck. Got a trailer. It's actually a very nice kit. I will build it.
Yeah.
I've got a piece of armor for the trailer.
Yeah.
That I've had built nearly for hundreds of years.
It's brilliant. It's really, really cool. James, you ready?
Yes. Give me 2
Thank
seconds.
you, Mel. Thank you very much, Mel, for doing that.
I'll try better next time.
Please do.
Oh, that last one was perfectly fine.
Oh, good.
Perfectly fine. So, thing we heard of, you might be able to guess. You know, you stick a 172nd Spitfire on there, we'll be more than happy. Well, I don't think we've had an AFX Spitfire on there. 172nd. We'll see. Right, we'll do Lockstat next. Okay, once James is all set up. It always seems like we catch him on the hop.
James, you're doing Lockstat, are you?
Apparently,
Where's
I'm
your
doing
cigarette?
Lockstat. Yeah, I thought we'd done that already, but yeah, if you want to.
Did I say Lockstat?
You want me to send you the link and you can do it?
Yeah, if you
then?
could. Thanks, mate.
Okay,
Sorry.
no problems.
Sorry. I meant the other one. Is this the rollover one?
So this is well, there is a rollover, and this is the first one of the rollovers.
Sweet.
So this is the non-rollover, or no? Is it the rollover? Yeah, it'd be the rollover because the next one wouldn't roll over because that'd be next week, wouldn't it? So yeah, this is the rollover one. Keep up with me, guys. It won't be too long.
We got you.
So I've not looked at these, so bear with me. Peter Nave is saying he's building a replica of the Grimsby Dock Tower. This thing here. This is not what he's building. This is what he's building. This is the reference pictures for what he's building. Oh,
Right.
It's not going to be difficult today at all. So yeah, there you go. That's what he's going to be doing. I'm sure that will come up shortly in
Yeah,
the pictures.
I
Lots
think
of
I
chat.
saw him doing that.
Nick Lindsay's up next. These are almost semi-Australian, 28mm 3D Breed March to Hell Vietnam figures. Have some small ideas for. I have some ideas for the guys, as I don't play war games, but love the comic looking like figures.
Malcolm.
Yeah.
There is no rollover because I did the show last week, and
There is no rollover. Oh, okay.
it was a late one, wasn't it? Because I was meant to be away until the Sunday afternoon, but we came back early on the Saturday night, so I did the show on a Sunday.
My apologies. Okay, cool. That's great. Thank you, Steph. Oh yeah, I just saw Bearded Veteran. Then,
so thankfully we weren't live. So this today is the sit rep. What we ask you to do on a Sunday is to share your work, tell us what scale it is, what it is, who makes it, what you've done to it, what you're going to do to it, and obviously no rollover this week. So you
I'll edit it out. Okay, I'll edit it out.
Mick Wilson up next. Do you know what, Steph? I was even there, wasn't I, for a brief bit? But yeah, how did I forget? Anyway. No, I did pop in and then I had technical issues. Oh, anyway,
that's matter. Right, yes. Just as we're about to do
my bit, yeah.
Yes, you allegedly had technical issues.
Oh, you broke.
Exactly.
Yeah, stop it. I was pulling my hair out. My beard was almost naked. Anyway, let's get back to what we're meant to be talking about. This is the 135th Patton tank. He says he's finished. The tank is now starting to build a diorama. Next ad will be the light sprinkling of snow and possibly soldiers. The setting is Korea. This is Mick's guess the kit entry. Nice, nice. I like that. I like what he's done to that though. And if you didn't know what the kit was, here it is.
Yeah, it was really nice. I think he built this one at work. It was really cool.
What, Mick can build models at work?
Yeah, he works in a toy shop. He works in a model shop.
In a toy shop. Toys R Us. Other brands are available.
Cool. I do like that.
Yeah, it looks really nice. I like that.
Yeah, something about the shape of that's really cool. I think it's that massive searchlight they've got on there.
It always intrigues me that you need a light to see where you're shooting.
Oh, helps, doesn't it? Does look like a Dalek, doesn't it?
Yeah, doesn't it?
Oh, nice little base it's got as well.
I'm not giving anything away from that shop or where he was building it.
You can actually see him in the mirror on the left.
Yeah.
Hello, Mick. It's cool.
Lovely jubbly. Mal's up next. So this is the work he's been doing on his 124th Spitfire from Airfix, the Mark 9. Engine bearing frame is fitted, and then the engine and pipeworks are glued in place. The engine cowling panel frames are fitted along with the engine front piece, oil tank, and carb intake. Then the lower cowling panel can be fitted. I fitted the 20mm cannons and temporarily fitted the cannon bay covers ready for painting. I now need to temporarily fit the engine cowling panels and add the antenna, and then I'm ready to paint. Lovely.
Yeah, weaving that port side main piping is interesting.
Is it?
Yeah. Many have resorted to cutting in half.
Oh.
But I trusted Airfix and worked with it, and it goes in quite easy when you realise it just twists around.
Yeah. Does look nice.
Stunning.
everything you see there is kit, apart from one or two of the small pipes from the firewall.
Well, it fits nice then.
It all just fits, yeah.
Mm.
The undercarriage they're a bit tight, so I fitted them before I put the top wings on, but they just fit in exactly the right place.
Is there much filling to do on that, Mal?
Sorry?
Is there much filling and seam bashing to do?
No. I cocked up on the spine and the front seam there slightly because I was using aftermarket bits, and I reckon if I'd used the kit cockpit alone, I would never have had any problems. But the filler you see on the front windscreen is just a precaution. I did use a bit of filler on that front seam because I had to eliminate it. It wasn't bad, but I do believe that I caused the problem. But apart from that, no issues at all.
What about the gun bays?
Gun base spot on.
Cool.
There's some colour call out issues.
Right.
But I've since found that the pipe work. I'm convinced that on original Mark 9s it was copper pipe, which would make sense. But I've since found out from a guy that I think an RAF guy who worked on aircraft that they use a metal called Inconel on exhausts.
Yeah.
And I think on modern flying Spitfires they use Inconel on that pipe work. So it does look more brass on flying examples. So that's the way I've interpreted what he said.
Okay, cool.
So an Airfix give you brass for the colour of the pipe work. So same as but the seats all a bit weird colours in the instructions. But there you go. It's up to you.
Amazing. Next up is Miranda. This is a 3D printed 1/40th mil figure. Happy birthday, Miranda, for the other day.
That's
cool. Miranda.
That chrome looks fantastic.
It does, doesn't it? Really does.
She's done that.
Lovely.
Just puts a picture up. No description.
Oh no, there was a description there underneath.
Yeah,
Just didn't put it with the picture.
chromes, I mean.
Oh, I see.
I'm going to have to duck away for dinner, so I'll say my goodbyes now, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Cheers, mate. Cheers, Mal. Cheers, Mr. Marley.
See you, John.
Cheers, John. Next up is Stuart Hill. This is I'm not sharing for something.
No, you stopped sharing. Don't know why.
Oh,
disappeared.
Is it my end?
Yeah, because I haven't got the option.
Right. Okay. Bear with me a second. I will reshare.
David says, "Now that is nice." Absolutely. There we go.
There we go. Don't know what happened there. Sorry about that. So next up is Stuart Hill. This will be his second ever Zvezda C-130 Herc, and designed and copied the 56 tail art, and my fiance printed it up. Just finished this weekend. Absolutely lovely.
Yes. Hang on. Second ever model.
Yep.
Gosh. Okay. Chap's going places, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That's really cool. It's lovely when you photograph it outside too.
Mm.
You know, it makes such a difference. I always try and photograph mine outside if the weather's palatable. Very good. Thank you for sharing that, Stuart. Looks good.
Next up is David Scott. This is his Tumbler 1/8 scale, stage 10 complete. Only another 110 stages to go.
Malcolm,
Yeah.
going back to your last comment about taking photos. Yeah, I found that it's better to take a picture on a dull day because you don't get the shadows, rather than a bright sunny day, because you'll get shadows on it and you'll get lens flare and all sorts. So if you are taking pictures outside, do it when there's no sun or when the sun's behind a cloud, because then you'll just get a generic shadow underneath it.
Yeah, it's definitely a diffuse. Sometimes, so there's nothing you can do about it.
No, there isn't.
Yeah.
Thank you, David.
110 stages to go. Bloody hell.
Yeah, tell me about it. This is Mickey's entry now. This is the 135th ICM FDW Type B World War I truck. Started working on making the diorama to go with it. The scene is going to be based around a small part of the logistics process used by the British forces during World War I, where the lorries would be loaded and supplies would be temporarily stored, ready to be put into small gauge railways that would then take them to the horse transport units to be carried onwards to the communications trenches, good grief, where troops unloaded the horses and carried the supplies to the front line. The base is 30 centimeters by 14 board from B&Q. He got a barbecue board that he got from Lidl, $2.99. The barricade is 2.5 meters of 9mm dowel. Got from Graves for $1.50. The posts are 6mm dowel. I got for £1. The wire is 3 rolls for £2. Local DIY shop. And the corrugated metal is made from foil pie tray, 5 for £1 in Poundland. Cut to size, smoothed out, then passed through a handheld paper crimper I got from Amazon.
He's going to have a photograph of his receipt as well.
All the links are below. They're not, but I'm joking. The weathering on the lorry will be done once I finish the diorama, so that the lorry matches the scene in terms of mud, etc., etc. Oh, thank you very much.
Nice job, Mikey.
Does look absolutely fantastic. I am intrigued to know what the kit is like, because I've been looking at this for ages and ages. So tempted.
Which one is it?
It's an ICM kit. I think it's an old kit.
Yeah, they're usually really good, ICM. The fit is brilliant.
ICM can be quite good, yeah. A bit like the one I'm doing now. I'm sure there's loads of bits. That's what sort of scares me. Oh, look at that. Save those shavings. You might need them. Oh. Okay. Wow.
Like he's always got some sort of woodwork, isn't he? All his work.
He does like his woodwork.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Come around and do my fence.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that's going to work, mate. He was working on this yesterday on the Friends of Models for Heroes stream.
Yeah.
It looked really good. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's certainly on my Christmas list, that kit. The more I look at it, the more I love it.
Like you said, the kit is lovely, James. If you look on last week's sit rep, I posted the build photos.
Yeah, I'll be honest, you are tempting me to get it.
You know you want to, James.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, my accountant won't be very happy if I do so.
Accountant? You mean Tasha?
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, really looking good, Mickey. I'm loving this. I love it. Beautiful. Oh, another one from Mal. I've done a little bit more to the Shelf of Doom build. The Revell 124th VW van has a mobile session vehicle. I've been making some small boxes in 124 scale. You may remember that I had cutting mats and cutters already on the table, but I had glued them with PVA and it hasn't held, so the CA will come out and reattach them. The model boxes are just placed on the table for scale reference. Just so happen to have a little stash of model kits at that scale.
Yeah. That's so cool.
And there's more.
Brilliant.
You're gonna have cutting mats and clippers and sanding sticks and all that.
Well, if not, well, I might do sanding sticks. Remember, I had the pot of glue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's still attached to its sprue. I daren't cut it off because if I do, I'll lose it.
Yeah.
And I don't think I'm going to make another one. So it is going to come off and it is going on there. But when everything else is properly attached, I've got to make a box, an Airfix box, and now I've got to make a hobnobs box.
A box of hobnobs?
A box of hobnobs.
Your packet is not enough?
Well, there's a packet on the table. I've got to make some coffee cups as well, apparently. Somebody mentioned coffee cups. I thought, oh, yeah, and a brew kit.
What scale is it? Sorry, Mal.
1/24.
Oh, so if it was 12, you could use dollhouse stuff. It'd be done then.
Yeah. It's the Revell Jägermeister van.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Model Meister.
I'm looking forward to the sprues that you're going to make. I think that's going to be amazing.
I was working on that.
A photo etch.
No. John's going to print me some.
No, I was just wondering what your photo etch is going to look like at that scale.
I don't use photo etch.
Next up is Gary. This is the AFV Club 135th Churchill AVRE. Coming along slowly, but a nice kit. I will be doing a Normandy 44 diorama for it. Lovely. Who doesn't love a Churchill?
Edward was saying, imagine a photo etch for those kits as well. I just noticed that. Bit of Veteran says, your missus would love me last week, Gary. It was the Tank Museum shop. This week, it's World War I model kits.
Also from Gary, this is his Saturday Club build, the Italieri 172nd CA 30311. Smashing little build, despite its age, goes together really well. There's lots of glass work, so I'll be looking forward to masking it next week. I bet. Nice.
Yeah, half of it is window.
And apologies, I forgot the Models Heroes Friends session. Friends of Models for Heroes session, sorry. Nick Lindsay up next. This is the 148th I-16 Type 24, summer 1944 from ICM. Great fun build and can go to town with the weather in, building a base for it on a piece of Welsh slate. Interesting.
Very cool. Yeah. Really like those things. Little pea shooter things, size things, aren't they? Little tiny.
Yeah.
Squat.
Pew pew.
Yeah.
I didn't know before that on the bit on the undercarriage flips up. I hadn't noticed that before.
Yeah, it's got a wire pulley, a wire to the centre of the wheel on the inside that wound up.
Oh, yeah.
Takes 24 turns of the handle or something to wind it up. A bit like pumping up the undercarriage of the early Spitfires.
That's all right. Just let John
Wow.
at it. Well, John's got to
Yeah,
demonstrate
wind it up,
works
yeah.
to it. It'll be up.
That'd work.
Then there's the base that it's sitting on. Yeah, I like that.
Ah,
I like
cool. Yeah.
I love the slogans on Russian gear, tanks, aircraft.
Yeah. Very nice. Thank you, Nick. John Marley is up next. This is his 164th HM Brig Supply. Finished the Garth boom and driver. I've lashed the tackle. He's lashed his tackle to the base of the main mast while I can reach it. Yeah, this is what he was showing earlier.
It's moved on a bit since he got hold of the cleats who he's waiting for.
Yeah. Those pesky cleats. But yeah, really nice. I love that. Don't do it, James. Don't do it. And also, this is the Edward 148 Mission Split DF109E-4. A submission for the Scowl Model Club's project.
Oh, Project Camille.
Project Camille, yeah, sorry.
Ah.
Distracted. Yeah, looking nice.
This is the one that was shown at the top of the show, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, very nice.
Lovely detail in there. Always is for an LR kit, isn't it?
Yeah. And I think that's it. I am going to just do a bit of refreshing. Bear with me. It's very slow refreshing. There we go. Actually, if I do most recent, that's fine. Okay, yes, I thought there was one more. So this is Steve Spezzini. He's been working on the yes, Steve, I just got it. I knew you had. So he's been working on the USS Voyager, still doing the PE. There's lots. Yeah, so all the windows have been drilled out now, and he's on the PE, and he's been marching along with his for the last couple of weeks. As you can tell.
Wow, that's great.
The detail does look good.
Is that the underside of it, James, or is it the top?
No, this is the top part.
Ah, right.
Steve is in the chat. He can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it's the top part.
Right,
and this is the photo etch that he's been working with. So just a little bit more to go.
Wow. Cool.
There you go.
That's pretty
So
good, then.
thank you everybody for popping your pictures up in the sit rep. That's it for this week. We'll go up again. We'll go up on Thursday, as always. And yeah, pop pictures up. That's always the best part of it of a Sunday.
Yeah, absolutely is. Some people's stuff is just incredibly good. And I really like it that people have got the confidence to show it off, because obviously this is a public YouTube show, so anyone can watch. And usually after a week or so, we get about 100 or so views of each of these shows. So people don't particularly watch them at the time. They might wait until later on. to watch them, or they might even watch them, you know, weeks to come. So it's nice to be able to put your stuff up, show what you're up to. Even if you're not part of the Models for Heroes, it's nice to just get them in there. You know?
Mm.
It's like an advertisement for other kits as well, isn't it? Brilliant. Cool. Right. Steph, what have you been up to since we've been on the show? What progress have you made on your Steam punk thing?
Right. I have done that bit.
Oh, yeah.
Styrene. I've done this bit. So that will be trimmed down to go around the front, and I'll put bits there, a little bit there, be covering all these holes up. Yeah, so that's all about what I've done, just generally tidying up so far. And I'm just about to put steps in this and then box it all in.
Oh, cool. Oh, wow. What are you going to use?
Just using
Ah,
styrene.
yeah. Have you got your chopper?
Oh, I got my chopper here. Chop, 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 chop.
Brilliant.
I tell you what, this has come in so useful for this.
Mm.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Very good. Chopped.
It's absolutely awesome. Awesome.
Cool, man. Good stuff.
So, yeah, not a lot done, but enough to see progress.
Yeah, absolutely. Cool, man. Good stuff. Thank you all for sharing your stuff, mate.
No problem.
Mal,
Always.
how about you? Have you been working on anything?
Yeah, I've not a lot, but I've masked up these props.
Oh, yeah, you're doing it, yeah.
They're quite simple to do. Just takes a bit of time to get them in the right place, but it's all by eye. Then I'll paint them black, gloss black.
Yep.
I've finished the applying of the masking tape on the other side of the cowling panel frames.
Yeah.
Not yet added the blue tack. I've got to roll that out really thin, otherwise it's too bulky, but that's to be done. And I've added the B upper wing B roundel to the port wing on the Beaufighter. Struggled a bit. I've done something different, which is adding. I've not done this before, but because this is a gloss, the masks tend to not want to let go when I want to take them up, because the red one goes back in. That's already out for painting. Then that goes back in, and the blue comes out. To make it easy to lift it out, I've added a tab.
Oh, yeah.
Under it.
Yeah.
Normally, you've got to try and pick at it with a sharp tool, and it can damage the paint. So that seems to work. Getting the transfer tape over is a bit of a pain, but that's the next one. That's got that's the mask, the transfer tapes on it, the tabs on it, and I use this backing paper as a handle, help position it, and I've measured the distance of the position of this roundel. It took me a good half an hour to get that in the right place, and then on the other wing there, I've got a marker now to position the second one.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
I'm staring.
That's a good idea to have the little pull tabs.
Yeah, well, I've been doing this for 20 years. It's the first time I thought that the marks on the masks are there for a reason. I've been doing that forever, but I've only just thought about doing this. I'm quite pleased I thought about it. So
yeah, it's a good idea. Edward asks, would masking fluid work better than blue tack?
No, I'm not trying to mask them off. I'm trying to attach the cowling panels temporarily so I can paint them in situ.
Gotcha. Yeah. Cool.
But I never use masking fluid ever.
Have you not?
No, I use white glue if I need anything like that. For nav lights, little on the Spitfire, they're really tiny little glass.
Oh, as
end. Yeah.
what, Tipex, you mean?
No, I just PVA.
Oh, PVA, right.
PVA works brilliantly.
Ah,
It
yeah,
doesn't. It can, because I tend to leave masking on for about 400 years.
yeah.
And I believe liquid mask will damage clear parts over time.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
I could be wrong, but that's my experience and what I've heard.
Hey, well, PPA works for you, then do that.
Yeah. And it goes off in a bottle quite easy. So PVA don't.
Thank you, Mel. Thanks for sharing that, mate.
Cool.
John, what's got going on? John, you're muted. I can go to someone else who's able to unmute themselves.
I'll unmute myself. I was muted.
You
If you didn't know, I was muted and I was talking, telling you I was muted because I was muted. I've been throwing bits onto the Jeep. Oh, luckily, I looked and I went, "What are these bits on the spoon?" Oh, they're the shock absorbers because I'd forgotten to put them on. Gone past, so I'm just putting the shock absorbers on. I put some gear levers, etc., in there and bits around. I'm obviously not putting everything on like the shovels and that because they're not going to be needed. I'm going to leave them off. Things like the wheels, the seats, steering wheel, and that I'm leaving off. I'll take off, clean up. I'll leave off, but I'll leave off and paint separately, then put them in. So this is almost done. I've just got the trailer to do. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. As well as showing everybody boxes on here that people are trying to guess.
Yes. Yeah, you can see that we can almost see that halfway down your corridor, and also we can almost see the rest of your
I know
your little studio on the other side. Yeah.
Wow. That's just my cupboard next to my chair.
Yes. Maybe you could if you change your.
Don't worry. It's in hand.
Good. Simple thing.
Stop it. Yes.
Thank you, John.
Charles Bidaz.
Thank you. Ron, what you got to? Oh, you've muted yourself as well.
I've been starting on the figure, so I have started his underclothing that's under the armor. I've sprayed that. It's like a grey, and I've just started at the moment. Just starting to go pick out all the highlights and lowlights on this leg. I haven't started anything else. Never figure painted before, so this is me discovering how to do it.
Oh, brilliant. Well, we'll be working on that in the next 5 minutes, won't we? Together after the show. If you're around, chaps, just stay watching, and we'll be going on to that. I think Steph and I and whoever else wants to join in as well for doing some. Cool, man. Brilliant. Look forward to working with you on it shortly. James?
Cool.
That's me.
Hi.
So I've just been cracking on. Got this bit put in. The main bits in the fuselage are all put in now. I have just literally done the rear seat, which is there. Just getting all the bits and pieces ready to start putting some paint down. So I've done a little bit, not an awful lot.
Yeah, well, that's a little bit. You've been busy. You're doing things on the show, haven't you? So.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Yes, all good.
Cool, man. Are you enjoying it, though? Okay.
I am enjoying it, yeah.
Good. I haven't done anything because I've been clicking things and listening to stuff. So I haven't done anything. But I will be shortly working on this massive thing. It's like call it? Barbell. It's huge. Yeah. Gonna have to need a lot more paint than I think I have actually for that. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Lots of you watching this today, so that's really cool. Thank you very much for everybody in the studio who made it in today. I know it's an early start on a Sunday, so it's fully appreciated. Guys, have a great time. Have a nice weekend, and we'll see you all soon. You guys back Monday? Steph, are you going to be on the Monday show? Yeah?
Yep.
Cool.
Back on Monday.
Fabio. Cool. All right. Take care, everybody. Speak to you soon.
Bye.
In like 2 minutes.
Hooroo. Hooroo.
There we go. We're back.
There you go.
Bonus. Bonus show. So I think I've done this before. Gone back on, have we?
Nope.
No.
First time.
Yeah. First time. So yeah, just remember everybody, we're still live. So keep it all in, keep it together, and yeah, we're gonna do some figure painting, aren't we? I'm just gonna nip out and go for the loo. Steph, if you want to run any comments, if any pop in,
I will do.
I'll be back in a sec.
Oh, I'm going to bimble.
Okie dokie.
I'll see you tomorrow, Steph.
Yep. See you tomorrow, John. Thank you very much, mate. Really appreciate your time.
Bye. Hooroo.
Bye.
See you around. Bye.
See you later.
Bye, Ron. Enjoy. Ha ha. Figure painting, Ron. Ha 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 ha.
Who's the figure painting expert?
Rob Herring.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna wing it.
Yeah, I'd like to get into painting figures a bit.
Oh, that went terribly wrong. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay.
All right.
Yep. John Marley's back. You're right. Oh, Mr. Marley. Yeah, I can call you John now. Give me a sec. I got some. Come comments. There's Kelly, welcome to the magic world of figure painting. He also goes on to say the key thing about figures is the figures are wonderful things. The key thing about figures is the contrast. Yep. Highlights, lowlights, midlights. Well, I'm still here, but finishing cleaning my birds out while I listen to you. We'll be back watching in 30 minutes. And then Facebook user, I'm back. And give me a second, I'll tell you who that is. Where are we? No, no one. I don't want that one. I want that group.
Gary Morris.
Oh,
Yeah, right.
there you
Hi,
go.
Gary.
There you go. That's your job, Mr. Marley.
I'm sorry?
That's your job from now on.
Happy with that? Yeah, sorry about my quick exit, but you know, I didn't want to keep the wife waiting.
No, not something you need to do.
I'm going to go to my other camera.
That Tamiya tape you're using, John?
Yes, it is.
Do you know about kip tape?
Remind me?
Just a minute. Kip tape.
Okay.
If you can see that.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah. That's kip. And there's also Tessa.
Oh, okay.
And there's my big roll of Tessa tape. And these are exactly the same as a Tamiya tape. But
right.
50 mil. That's 25 mil. Not sure what width that is, but it's not quite 50 mil. 30
okay.
mil, I think. They're and 50 meters long. So compared to Tamiya tape, they cost nothing. And that one, the pink one, is lower, even lower tack. And you can buy these, well, certainly in the UK and in other places around the world. So you might get them in the Oz.
I'll have to look.
Decorators sites. They're decorators tapes. And
right.
all you have just search for washi tape.
Yeah. Thanks for the tip. I'll look that up.
Yeah, well worth it because it saves you a fortune.
I've written those down as well. Thank you.
Bloody typical. Malcolm organises this and pisses off.
Run away.
I was a bit naughty last night. I was up till I think 3 a.m. just hacking and cutting a wing and all that sort of stuff. I didn't realise. I didn't look at my watch. I didn't realise it was as late as it was when I finished up. Oh well. So I'll have a normal bedtime tonight, I think.
I normally get a phone call if I'm not in at 9 o'clock from my wife, because I'm normally gaming for a couple of hours after tea until about 9 o'clock. And then, because she hasn't seen me all day, she likes me to go in and watch a film with her or something. So I'll get a call. Where are you? Film starting. It's all right. I don't see her all day. So. Most of the day, apart from coffee and lunch.
Right, so I'm back. What I miss?
Just us slating you because you organised this and cleared off.
I needed a wee.
Not
And?
we weren't slating. It was only one person.
On for 2 hours. man gets to a certain age where
what?
Where you have to empty the tanks. And then bumped into my daughter who wanted to tell me all about her dream from last night. So
What was she doing in there at the time?
Darling, I shouldn't be. Eh?
While you're emptying the tanks.
Yeah.
You're weird.
Okay. She wasn't in the loo with me. So, where are we at?
Just chatting shit as you do.
Yeah. Facebook user said, I'm back.
I'm up to that's this next one I haven't done.
And Facebook user said, good show this morning, chaps. Well done. Thank you.
I think that's Gary Morris.
Gary Morris.
Oh, is it? Should know better. Thank you, Gary. Oh, he's still there. You've done all the comments, haven't you?
Say again?
You've done all the comments.
Yep.
So, Ron, what colours are you using? What have you chosen?
So, for the undersuit, because I don't have a big selection of Vallejo colours, so I'm actually using Tamiya, but because they're craft brush painting, I've put some flow enhancer in it.
Oh yeah, if you did it.
So I've thinned it and put some flow enhancer in it. It's brushing fine. So for his undersuit, I'm using a mixture of Imperial Japanese Navy Grey, NATO Black, and Neutral Grey. So I'm concentrating on doing that, and then I'll probably move on to the boots and the thing in his legs, and then move up through the body.
Cool. You got happy you're going to use Tammy
Then
and
I'll
just
do
thin it down a bit.
the armor last, because that's all metallic. So, and I'll need to put on like a mat.
Okay.
You're really having connection issues, Ron.
I don't think it's connections issues. I think it's computer. My
I know
connection's
you are seriously
perfectly fine.
lagging by about 3 or 4 seconds. I'm running out of G string.
Oh no.
I only have that lot left.
Oh no.
What? Have no fear. Because the G string's here.
Well done. Right. So yeah, so thin it down a bit. That Tammy will be fine for brush painting. And just don't leave the lid off the stuff.
Yeah.
You know? That's the worst thing.
No.
Leaving the lid off that Tammy.
That's why I went into the house to get this palette. So I'm just dispensing it.
Good.
Dispense a little bit into this palette and then do it from there.
Get out of the way. Facebook user says, sorry, I can't got family stuff to attend to.
That's Gary. Good. You going, Gary?
No worries, Gary. And MC Racing. Hello, Mark. He says, good morning, all. Late to the party today. That's all right. That's all right. As long as you're not as slow as that on the track.
Oh, God, yeah.
You'd be fine. Hello, Mark. How you doing?
Would you like to introduce Mark for those that don't know?
Mark is the driver and owner of MC Racing, who has a Models for Heroes sponsor on the side of his vehicle. He drives in the classic car sports club league, part of the Tin Tops, and there is his car there. That should be up on the screen. It's not. Why is that not coming up?
It's on screen. It was.
Oh, I can't see it. That's weird.
Yep.
There we go. Cool. Yeah, that's his car, and then he's got Models for Heroes in front, which is awesome. Yeah, that's him. He's also going to sort out some sort of track day for us, and you might see the car soon.
Excuse me, track day. Me go. Silverstone, yay!
Yeah.
I couldn't drive it.
Oh, I don't think he's going to let anyone drive it.
Oh. Well, I couldn't drive it anyway, even if he did let us.
He's going to be putting a passenger seat in or a roof rack.
Oh, I'll go on the roof rack for shits and giggles.
Yeah. All right. He's got a tow hook, so you tell you
Have
in a
you
little.
got a skateboard?
No, it'd be an inflatable banana. Sit on that. So the Han Solo I'm doing, the colours, I've got to get just about right. So I've got to have some sort of buff for his shirt, and I thought they were black, but they're obviously not. They're navy trousers, and they've got red stripes down the side. So I'm just going to go with that as a reference, because he is pretty much exactly like that pose, I believe.
Yeah.
Can't even zoom out enough, but yeah, there he is.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, hello. So there we go. I'll be using that as my reference.
I've got a weird thing going
I have
on
a
with
few
my
references
reference.
on
So
my screen, but I can't share them with you.
this is the BF-109 I'm working towards, but you may not be able to see it. But the demarcation on this wing is straight lines, but on this wing it's freehand, I guess, a little bit wavy. So it's sort of a bit odd. There we go. It's probably not in focus, but you get the idea. So I'll do one wing freehand and the other one with stencils. Well, tape. But people will probably just go, nah, don't like that. That one's crooked, but we'll see how we go.
What about the one with all the lines down the side? You're going to do that in airbrush? Or...
Sorry, this one? I'm not sure what you mean.
Other side, on the fuselage.
Oh. Again, not sure what you mean.
The other one to your left. Yeah, that one there. Sealed. Yeah, that one there. The fuselage side. Seal the lines on there. Would you have used an airbrush for that, or would you have used a sticker?
I don't know. That's one of the reasons I'm not going for that one. I don't think my needle would allow me to go that fine. I'd like to, but
okay, all right.
Yeah. No, this is going to be tricky enough. This is going to be, well, it's the tip of a paintbrush, apparently, just mottled. So I'll try probably sponging it, but I expect I'm going to be repainting this a number of times because, I'll have an element of self-doubt in how it's going to go.
Oh.
We'll see.
Self-doubt is the bane of hobby. You don't need to worry about self-doubt. You just get on with it. You'll be fine. Isn't that right?
Yeah. Sure. Why not? Oh, making a mess here. That'll do.
I can hear someone's ice cream van.
Yeah, it's here.
Dear.
He's not going to sell many good at that speed.
Who's the noisy bugger?
That was me. Sorry. That was me. I thought my microphone cuts that out, but it doesn't, does it?
Nope.
Dave Skelly's got a comment, and he says, I'm working on a figure. Today's is Pizza Boy from Mindworks Studios. Ooh, cool.
Pizza Boy.
I should be working on my figure, but I'm not.
You don't have to be working on a figure.
Doesn't
Yeah,
worry
let
for me,
myself-
does it?
Right. And I've chosen sort of base colours.
It's actually a bit more therapeutic than aircraft airbrush painting.
Yeah, it can be. That's why people do it. You know, you just enjoy the process of putting paint onto things. That's literally it. You know, moving paint around, picking it up on the brush. All that stuff is very relaxing. Or meant to be, at least.
Blimey, Hornet just came into my shed.
Bloody hell. F-18.
About the same size. I guess I've got a big delay.
Oh,
You do.
hell yeah.
Yeah, I do. Yes. This is you
Let
from
me
Friday. I
duck
think.
out and I'll come back.
Okay. I assume your microphone's on that arm that you're moving around there, Mel.
It's not. Sorry, it was yeah.
Yes, you were.
A bit bangy. That's right.
No,
Don't worry.
the arm's knocking the other one, the other camera with the microphone on.
Don't worry. It's okay.
It's cool. Oh no, I'm gonna try and sort a few things out, but if I'm allowed back on.
We're going to have to sit and talk about that, aren't we, Malcolm?
I figured. It's all right, I understand. As long as you allow for the fact that it was my first time.
One strike.
Yeah, well, that's how I play the game. It's one strike, you know. You have to tell me what I did wrong first, though, before it's a strike.
Well,
You
think so.
turned up.
Yeah,
You turned up, man.
Oh, the list. Send me the list. It's all right. I'll deal with
turned
it.
up. You turned up is number one.
Number 2 is your brother's John Mayfield.
Sorry.
Number 2 is your brother is John Mayfield.
And number 3, your brother is still John Mayfield.
Yeah. I can't help that. Well, no, I can't help that.
Ah, bugger damn pop. Where's my thing?
I can have a word with him.
Yeah, like what? Like he's going to listen to you?
Well, I've tried for years.
He doesn't even listen to Tanya. Well, no, sorry, I'll rephrase that. He always listens to Tanya.
Careful.
Oh, she rules him with an iron fist, doesn't she?
We all saw John receive a clip around the ear the other day. It was great.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. I just
Blimey.
missed
Probably a regular occurrence, isn't it?
Wow.
Yeah, Tanya knows when we're only broadcasting to Models for Heroes.
It's amazing how he's met somebody that'll put up with him.
Bit
Actually,
like
I'll
me.
mute myself.
Yeah. Mind you, yeah, a bit like me as well.
I think we've all got a lot to be grateful for the women we're with.
Well,
For the shit they take from us, especially when we're having problems, and the fact that they allow us to do this hobby, and they see what it does for us, see how much it helps us. It's just I've got so much respect for my other half. She's awesome. And the fact that she makes models as well is even better.
well, that's a good idea, isn't it?
Yeah, I got her into it, and
Did
her
you?
models got more attention than bloody mine.
Yeah,
The
well, I
model-
will do.
Because
When I go to model shows, you know, you always have the guys that sat behind the club table,
Yep.
arms folded, looking grumpy.
Yep.
Or often there's only one or two of them because the rest are all off around the show, and there might be quite often a wife or girlfriend sat there, and I always ask the woman that sat there which one of the models are hers. Always. And surprisingly often they do have models on the table.
Yeah, I always make sure Lise brings models with her. And the funny part is, the most attention she gets is not from young modelers or women, it's from the old grumpy buggers.
Yeah.
Because they look at it and go, oh my God, I've never seen anything like that before. That is really interesting.
Yeah.
And they absolutely love looking at it and talking to her. You'll see it on at the Fen Model Show, Malcolm. Is he there?
I'm here. I'm just surprised that you're surprised.
It always surprises me that it's the older sort of gatekeepers that go, oh, that's lovely, that is.
Oh, that's lovely. Well, we found that. What was it? Where were we? Vista, were we? Elisa had some stuff on the table that you brought.
Yeah. That's right, you've seen it firsthand. It garnered so much interest in stuff. And she's actually got a commission.
Cool.
We're in our local model shop because he donates some kits to us and bits and pieces. And he's got all the stuff that Lisa builds in. And we were talking to him about it, and Lisa turned around and said, well, you should get somebody to make something and put it in the shop. He said, there you go, and gave her a kit to build.
Yeah, never volunteer.
No, for things like that. She's very, very good at it.
Yeah.
But the other day she got a new kit, and it was what was it? Oh, it was a book nook. with a steam train in it that was very similar to Harry Potter and Hogwarts Express. And she's building it, and nothing is fitting properly. It's a really decent kit from Row Life, and it's just not fitting, and it's crap, and the templates are out, and all sorts. And I'm sat there watching telly, and this thing went flying past my ear and hit the wall and just shattered all over the place.
Oh no!
Yeah, she's only ever done that once, and she just said, "I can't do it anymore. It's pissing me off too much."
Yeah.
But she's got a nice train out of it.
If you ever get to that point, I think it's best to try and remember to just walk away from it.
I've never thrown a model at a wall yet.
I said that to her. I said, "Walk away from it." And she went, "No, it's not going to beat me. It's not going to beat me." Whee! Shut up.
It's not beating her.
It's got to put it all back together again now.
Yeah. Well, maybe that's partly why I've got so many on the go, because I go, right, this ain't working properly. What am I going to do here? I just put it on the shelf of doom and go and get another one. Sort of thing. Not always.
Well, that's why the Shelf of Doom build is so popular.
Yeah. Well, that van I'm doing was originally going to be done up in my Miracle Masks logos and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Because sort of my scheme was sort of red, white, and blue. So I had a red sort of cross that was cornered on the instruction frontage.
Yeah.
With Billy in that gap at the top, and she was wearing blue and white. Well, it does wear blue and white.
Yeah.
So I was going to do the van in where I've got the wheels red, they were going to be blue. Where I've got the seats red, they were going to be blue and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
But when that came up, I thought, and it had never happened, and I sort of retired from doing it. I thought, yeah, perfect.
Yeah, good fun.
Yeah, it is good fun. It's a bit. It's all these tiny details that I think I don't need to. Yeah, I've got to do that. I've got to do it. It's got to happen. Otherwise, the idea don't work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, just believe it or not, printing off these. I scanned these. I took these 1/72 scale Airfix, and these are a Revell box. Opened them out, scanned them, high res, and when I finally managed to get them to go to the printer, because it's photographic paper, it must have taken 10 minutes to buffer before it started printing.
Hey.
I'd forgotten all about it, and I went out, came back in, and it started making the printing noise. What's going on? Oh, it's printing.
When I did my little model kits for that ATST I built, the Star Wars one, little model kits were cut out of the IPMS magazine when they were talking about the new releases, and it was just a high quality image, so I don't have to worry about it.
But I couldn't understand how you got the sides of the boxes. Did it show the sides of the boxes on the?
I just painted them.
I kept meaning to ask you how you'd done the sides and that, and I never did, which is why I went this route. I wish I'd spoken to you now.
No, I didn't bother. Worrying about that bit. Just painted it.
All right.
Just don't look too closely.
They did look really good, and you're right. They're much better images than these. Although you can't at a distance. They sort of, if you know what Airfix boxes look like, they sort of look like Airfix boxes.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I couldn't
Well, you
have
might
done-
get someone saying, "Hang on a minute, Airfix never brought that out in 1/79 scale."
Yeah, there'd be something like that. wouldn't there?
Yeah.
But it's like the little glue, the Tamiya super extra thin cement bottle. I thought when I could realize I could make one, I thought, oh, I'll make 5. But after making one, I went, nah, not happening. One would be sufficient on the middle of the table, I think.
Yeah, one they can share it.
Yeah, but the cutters, I did try and make the cutters, but I couldn't get them to anything like scale. So I scanned the pair, printed them, and cut them out. I thought, well, they would look all right. They do look.
Are they the ones that we don't use anymore, or the ones that we do use?
The light blue handled ones.
Oh, right. Okay.
Should I not use them?
No, it's the dark blue handles. Dark blue handles.
No, I know we don't use them in sessions, but I mean on this. I mean,
it's fine.
I can find something else.
It's fine. The dark blue handle ones we don't use. The
dark blue handle ones.
Mm-hmm.
Or the blue handle ones. Am I thinking?
The dark blue ones. I mean, I'm sure your pair of clippers will be perfectly fine and won't cause any damage. It's the red ones you should have now.
I have got a pair of red ones. Actually, thinking of it.
When you start doing these sessions and that, you'll send you some up.
I keep failing at every turn now, trying to find somewhere. Somebody gave me another idea yesterday. So I say I'm failing. I'm just not getting returns of calls or emails of stuff.
It's the way it is, mate.
It's a case of persevering, but
if you're after people now, the best 2 places I picked them up. I doubled the size of my group each time. The first place I went was Armed Forces Day.
Yeah.
And I doubled up from 4 to 8. And then I went to my local breakfast club.
Yeah,
I've did another 4.
The local breakfast club is all Navy. And they're no. I mean, I'm struggling. I ain't got a session at the moment. It's finding a venue. But when I did have one running, the local breakfast club, I went there, spoke to them all, handed out leaflets. They all, everybody sounds interested, but they weren't. Nobody came along. There was a workshop that I think Malcolm put me onto in Campbell Way. And I went along there, and there's plenty of veterans attending that.
Yeah.
And again, interest. I think one guy came from that.
Right. Also, Mal, if you're struggling for a venue, go and speak to all the big supermarkets.
Yeah, I've done it. Not one of them around here has a meeting place or anything like that.
Community room, not one of them.
Not one of them.
That's bloody awful.
I'd tried it before, and now
Email their head offices.
Sorry.
Email their head offices and say, look, I'm a community group. I'm looking for somewhere to go. I hear that there are other places around the country that have community rooms. Why haven't you got one down here?
I was just going to say I could try that because prior, like Sainsbury's had a cafe, but that cafe last time we was in there the other day has been closed down. So they've got space. What they're doing with it, I don't know. So that might be an answer there.
Yeah, go and ask them what you're doing with that space. Walk in, just
Well, I was in, and
Yeah.
prior, because I used to have a sort of an advertising thing in Sainsbury's where I took a couple of tables along and a few models and a banner, just to drum up, interest in sessions. And there was a woman that I spoke to that at Sainsbury's who dealt with that sort of thing, because I was her. I first asked about community space, but they don't. She's not about anymore, and the help desk isn't there anymore.
Jesus.
So,
If it's anything like the Sainsbury's here, they removed the cafe and made it an Argos.
Argos is already in the Sainsbury's here, so they're not turning it into an Argos.
Right.
So when I found out, I was a bit hopeful it would become some sort of a community space. So, but I'll do, as you say, and contact head office and find out. Give them the idea.
Yeah.
One of the things that I would say would be true out of all the things I've learned in Models for Heroes is that it's not what you know, it's who you know. So try and speak to as many people as you can.
Yeah.
And say that you're in the market to look for a venue and you need space, and that kind of, just tell everybody. Yeah. And eventually someone will know someone. And that'll be that.
Yeah. I've put it out on the village gossip page for Facebook. And I'm also trying to I'm not trying to start another club. I just want to get together with any like-minded, if there's any models in the village, and there appears to be. Well, I know at least 2 others, and I've managed to get a space in the old inn pub, but it's not suitable for Models for Heroes, partly because the village is a bit too far out of the way. So
and it's a pub as well.
And a pub, yeah, it's not a place. And it needs to be really Helston. I mean, the 2 roads into here are sort of windy, and you won't be driving to here when you can get to Helston. But there are a couple of places I could possibly try, which I'm aiming to get to. It is a bit frustrating, though.
It is, yeah, definitely. But there's no time limit, No.
Well, to be honest, we are looking at moving. Which yeah,
you know what will happen, don't you?
Yeah. I'll find a place and then we'll move. That's sort of, I think, to be honest, also we don't go into Helston that often shopping or anything. We limit the times we go out shopping. So, and in the back of my mind is the fact that I will find a place. I know we'll eventually find a place, but I'll do it just as we're back. Then we'll find out we can move.
Yep. Where are you going to move to?
Well, it's undecided, but we're looking to somewhere more equidistant between my 2 daughters. One's in Bristol, one's in Chesterfield. And
right. Yep.
Ludlow, which is just south of Telford, works out to be quite equidistant.
Nice.
We don't want to be on their doorstep, either one of them. We don't want babysitting duties and things like that.
I don't know if they appreciate that.
Well, we were, I mean, it's nice to be able to just nip in, but if we're just 100 and odd miles away, you see, Telford is 112 miles from my youngest daughter in Bristol, I know that because I dropped the missus off when I go up there, and then drive back and pick her up. I could leave her, I suppose. So 100 miles is a lot, and from here it's actually only 205 miles, but it takes 4.5 hours because the A30 and getting through Truro and stuff. So yeah, it seems to always come down to Ludlow. There's a food festival there as well, which is a bonus. So, and down here, it's like I said, it's all navy.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Cool.
Nothing at all wrong with it. But the library, the guy that was running the library, he was ex-navy. So I really thought I had a chance. Well, basically, I did get up. It was all good to go in the library, apart from parking. I would have had to sort out something for parking. But nothing came of it in the end. And my email started going unanswered and couldn't get him on the phone. I think he might have moved on or something. But he had been talking about me doing Armed Forces Day with him in Falmouth, which would have been good. And like you say, recruiting at Armed Forces Day would have been brilliant. But
Oh yeah.
It's always good if you can sit there with a few models.
Yeah.
On a table. There's nothing that attracts people. Nothing that attracts modelers than models.
Yeah. Exactly. That's always true.
Yeah.
But I've got, in fact, Matt, I was meant to talk on the 20th of August. There's the local model show here. One of the guys that runs it is an ex-para sniper, and he's into models for heroes such that at the show they put on a collection. Well, they're not a collection point, but information and collect models and stuff. And I normally go to that show as my IPMS kitmaker club.
Yeah.
Because I'm not a member of that club for various reasons. Although they think I am, I'm not. So I was thinking of maybe changing, going as my club and going to represent Models for Heroes. You mentioned something about doing that stuff and contacting me, and I was thinking that it might be better use of the time I've got there.
Yeah. We want to go as M4H. Just make sure that we're invited. As M4H.
I will contact Jason. I say he was somebody else, because they put the list up of clubs attending. I wasn't on there, so I contacted them, and there was a different guy that spoke to me. The other guy, Jason, knows that I attend every year, but I can sort that out. I'm coming. I'd like to come as Models for Heroes instead, and need an invite. Adds that, and take it from there. I've still got the banner that I used at Sainsbury's.
Yep, that's fine.
So I just put some models on table, and
you'll need some updated flyers. Any correspondence you have, just copy me in. And they'll probably need PLI and risk assessments and stuff, because Models for Heroes is not I don't know if it's an IPMS club, but Models for Heroes isn't IPMS, so we wouldn't be under their PLI. But the Friends of Models for Heroes is. Friends of Models for Heroes.
Well, yeah, they're now officially an IPMS club.
Yep, they sure are.
Well, I could, if I do it as that.
Well, it's up to you. Doesn't matter. Either or.
Whatever's the protocol is, or however it would work best, I can do.
Yeah.
I do have my modelling mate in the village comes, and there's actually a guy who would become a beneficiary because he's contacted me via Facebook, and he lives close by, and he's been along here to my man cave. So there would be other people with me, but I can separate. I can ask for an extra table and separate stuff. But they're quite accommodating. So,
as long as you've got the flyers up, and anyone who comes over and asks, you've got your banner up as well.
Yeah.
Anyone who comes over and asks, just give them a flyer, tell them to get in contact, or one of the cards, or what,
Yeah.
Tell us what we do, and get them to chuck me an email.
Yeah. Okay.
That's all you need.
Contact them and see what they say, and then I'll copy you in any correspondence. And,
yeah. I mean, you don't have to go as Models for Heroes. You can go as anyone you want, but you could obviously have some flyers on the table. So,
okay. I mean, the only I suppose the only reason I've not mentioned it before is that because they collect for they do collect models, if any, from Models for Heroes, all of the clubs sometimes get, and they have a big box sometimes. They must have sent you some stuff. Because they tried to give it to me, and I said, I can't do anything with it. I can't post this, or I've got nowhere to store it. But you can always sort something out, I suppose.
What's the club name?
IPMS West Cornwall.
Yeah.
They're having it earlier this year. It's normally like 20th September, but sometime in September. But normally they're having it in a different location, Hale, on the 20th of August. Which could be better.
Steph, do you see they've updated the music controls? Is Steph not there? No, he's not there. He has stepped out. You right, Ron? You finished yet? You're muted. All right, you got your thumbs up.
Snap.
What time is it there, Molly?
Quarter to 9.
Okay. Oh, we've got 7 people watching, so that's cool. Hello to the 7 people watching. What are you building as well? As Paul said, he's back now. No escapees today. So, what are you making, mate? Dave is building a pizza boy from my work season. That's right.
Come on. There you go.
Started brush painting this literally because Ron said, "Oh, it's really relaxing brush painting." And he's right, it is, but I'm not sure. I should have started brush painting it at this scale. Didn't think that one through.
Oh yeah, Malcolm.
Hi.
Talking about shows.
Talking about shows. Yes.
Next week, the Fen Model Show.
Yes.
If I haven't contacted you by Wednesday, give me a shout and say, "Oi, what do you need?"
Oh, all right. Have you got things you might need? Do you mean?
Yes, I've got to go through the stuff.
Okay, sure. Do you mean like glues and clippers and stuff?
Well, anything like that I need for my things, I'll let you know. But it's more along the lines of stuff for the show. You don't need to bring anything because I've got everything.
I'm with you. Right, yeah, you've got the banner and flyers and cards. And...
Yeah.
You all right with the...
Sorry?
Have you got collection tin, that sort of thing?
Yes.
Oh. Okay, well, the only thing I think I'll probably bring in is just a couple of models. But then I guess you've got those as well.
Please feel free to bring those as well if you want to. You is the boss.
Yeah.
It's your organisation. You do what you want, mate. No.
I'll bring. I'll have a think.
Look.
I will probably bring everything anyway because I've got the Romsey show the next day, so it'll be easy just to load the car up.
Right.
With everything, so yeah, I don't have to bring it all in, obviously. And I'm picking up a load of stuff. I think, have you got those things for me, or somebody's got some stuff for me? John, I think, hasn't she?
I believe so, yeah. I really need to contact the guys at the Fen Model Show and find out if we can sell some of those kits. See what they say, see if it's all right for us to do that. Have you got the email address for them? I can give them a shout.
What I'll do... do you know how many kits you've got?
Oh, lots. Over 50.
And they're all started, aren't they?
They're all started and some may not be complete. So we'll put a sign up saying these kits are started and they may not be complete. We're just asking a donation if you want to add them to your kit, to your stash for a kit bash.
Yeah, I'll email and see if we can get like an extra table put at the side or something. Or
yeah, that'd be awesome if you could do that.
They might have already like a raffle, or they might already have something like similar already going on. So
yeah,
it'd be nice if we kind of put it on there.
Yeah, don't want to distract from what they're doing and selling and trying to raise.
True. Yeah, but also, I don't want it to distract from us just having a good show.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll email and see what I can say. I'll see what I can organise for you.
Okie dokie.
That's fact, isn't it? All right, I'll sort that out.
Oh, really? What have you done with those? I've put my snips down somewhere. Where the hell I've put them?
Can I ask? Oh, Paul's got a question for you.
Can I ask Steph for tips on building a rally escort? I want to make one as a gift. If it's a similar kit to the one I've built, have a look on my YouTube channel. I've got one that I've built on there. So just have a look at that one. That will give you a load of ideas. I just built it straight out the box with what came with it. But yeah, have a look. And if it's the same kit, you'll be able to see all the way I did it. But I warn you, I'm not very good at doing gloss coats.
That's John. John, I'm just going to mute you with your
sorry about
piece. Right. That's the thing about when you're sanding or airbrushing or coughing or something, you don't know how much it's going through the the mic, is it?
Yeah.
Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it does.
I've put my snips on some of these.
As long as you don't get mind us muting you randomly.
Oh yeah, it has to be done.
Mm-hmm. How many people we got going to the Fen Model Show?
There's 5 of us. There's me. There's the bird who stood here.
Hello.
Elisa.
There's you. There's John Mayfield, Nat Lewis.
More than 5.
Yeah, there's 6.
Okay.
Sorry?
Yeah,
No, there's 6. There's you and me, Nat Lewis, Malcolm,
Nat
and John.
Lewis, sorry. I said Nat Lewis. As
No,
in...
no, Nat and Lewis.
That makes more sense.
Come as one.
Say again.
They come as one.
That's why I got
Come as a
confused.
package.
Yeah,
That we all love.
a bit like us two.
Especially after 4 weeks.
4 weeks tomorrow.
Yes, very good. Congratulations.
We will see you there.
I have to buy my hat.
Yay. The taller the better.
What's the, if you don't mind talking on a public show, what's the dress code?
Wear what you want.
Well, smart. Obviously not jeans and jumper.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Smart, but if you want to get dressed up, please get dressed up.
Don't feel you have to buy anything, Malcolm. Shirt and tie, well, whatever. Models for
Cool.
Heroes t-shirt if you really want. But,
Well, advertising is important.
Absolutely.
There will be
Hero's tie.
Ooh, yeah. Is the one?
no.
No. A bow tie, Steph.
Oh yeah, Dickie bow.
Yeah. Spinning one.
Keep.
I don't want people to spend a lot of money on it. It's just mainly to have fun and get hitched.
Yeah. That's cool. Love it.
Yeah. Exactly 10 years to the minute.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Mr. Marley had a suggestion for us the other day.
Jesus Christ.
No, it wasn't that, but it's something close to it. He says, I want to come to the wedding. Can you change it to November? And it was like, no.
Oh, John.
He's probably answering us, but has forgotten he's on mute.
I was, but then he unmuted me. No, I won't be attempting that stunt.
Oh, there's one picked up again.
Are they?
They obviously do need a lot of water.
So just remember to keep watering them. Driving along, and Lisa saw these, the really big daisies you can get. She keeps seeing them along the side of the road and going, I want some of those. So we saw some the other day, got them. They're called Cosmos. If anybody's interested. And they need lots and lots and lots of water.
All right, I'm going to get on with my build.
Yes, she's going to clear off and go and carry on with her commission build. Bitch. Sorry, did that come out?
Dave says, I'm not sure what suit a dress. What would suit a dress, Malcolm? I'm not sure would suit a dress, Malcolm.
I'm not sure. He's probably trying to say, I'm not sure you would suit a dress, Malcolm.
How do you know that?
Because I'm sidekick. He's forgot to put the U in.
No, I get you. Yeah. I suit a kilt. tell you, look great in a kilt.
Go on, tell us who told you. We'll get them for you.
People in the lower floor.
Yeah. People stood below you on a glass floor.
That's the one. Yeah. Right, I've emailed the organizer. Yeah.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you.
Right, guys, it might time for me to go. Thanks a lot. Thanks for letting me join you.
Welcome out.
Maybe next time.
No worries, Mel. See you
If
soon,
you let me in.
buddy.
The pleasure
See
was
ya.
all yours, Mel.
Next
Yeah.
time, Mel. Thanks for hanging around.
No problem. Enjoyed it. See ya.
Take care, bud. Later.
Bye.
Ladies.
Yeah, I could wear a dress. That would be different, wouldn't it? Memorable.
If you wear what you want to wear, mate. In this day and age, it doesn't matter.
Totally. Paul says, "I watched your build, Steph. I'll go back and rewatch it. I bought an Italeri 1/24 Mark II.
Oh yeah, I think I've got that one in my stash. Or is it? No, that's the one I built. It was a Mark II. I've got the Mark I from Bell Kits in my stash.
Oh, cool.
That looks really nice.
Blue and white one.
Yeah.
Hmm. I've not really built a car before. Not in sort of the last 10 years, let's say.
Yeah. It's fun.
Is it?
Yeah.
Ron's back. See if his computer's up to speed.
What do you reckon?
That's fun. Yeah. That's cool. Yep.
Very nice.
That's been really fun to put together.
It is. And that's the lower section so far.
Yeah. It's funny. You're going to paint it up like copper and stuff?
Yes, browns and coppers and brass, stuff like that.
Yeah. Nice. You all right there, Ron?
Yeah, just this computer needs to be replaced.
Bit like its owner. Oh, sorry. Did that come out?
Wow.
Yeah, Ron,
Wow.
after some of the things you've done for Guess the Thing, can you blame us?
I thought everybody enjoyed my weird guess the things.
The only person who enjoys
James
it is you doing it.
James enjoys it.
He's not here to defend himself.
I think it's kind of enjoy like you would go to a circus and look at the freak shows, you know, that kind of thing.
Look at the clowns when you're scared of them.
That's that kind of enjoy, you know, from a distance. Kind of a morbid fascination.
Or trepidation.
But we don't have to worry about it, don't do Guess the Thing. Well, I
Oh, we
haven't
can
done
bring
one
it
for a long time.
back just for Ron.
Yeah, we could do. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you no, though. I think Mal's sprue or false today was on par with one of Ron's Guess the Thing.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think?
Very much so.
I guessed what aircraft it was.
You did. Yes, you did. Not even you had guessed the manufacturer. Even you. None of us did. Do you think after doing that game for a year, we'll start to get it straight away?
Yeah, because we'll get through to a certain stage where nobody will have anything left in their stash.
I see. Yeah. Seen it again. It's funny. The other day I had just a set of rubber tracks, and that was my choice to show. And I thought John was going to say, "Oh, bloody hell, that's ridiculous. I was supposed to get it from that." Anyway, he looked at it and went, Sherman. Honestly, yeah, you bloody got it just from the tracks. I like John's easy ones when he actually shows the box. It's very helpful.
Yeah, that's a lot easier.
I don't know if this is a thing, but what I'm finding is if I put some paint on and then use a cotton bud just to blend it in.
Yeah.
Yep, lots of people do that.
It's still wet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Called wet blending.
Yep. That's it. I think the wet blending's done with a wet brush, isn't it?
Yeah,
Green
that's
one.
right. Isn't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is going through a lot of paint. Oh my god. I mean, he used to doing 28mm size figures, a tiny touch of paint for the skin. This is going through half a tube already.
This is going to shock you, but when the computer was restarting, I just nipped in to get a coffee, and that's my mug. When I was working from home during lockdown, I had this on screen when we were having a meeting, and one of my colleagues did say, "Is there an N on the other side?"
Oh,
that would just be weird.
That makes sense. Yeah. I love myself.
Well, if you can't love yourself, you can't love anybody else.
Yeah, that's right. I love Ron. We should all get a mug like that.
What? I love Ron. Not
I love Ron. I love Ron. Did you get it from Romania?
I did get it from Romania.
Yeah.
It was bought in a souvenir souvenir shop in Bucharest.
Okay. What's the temperature like there, Steph?
It's not too bad. Let me put it this way, I'm not sweating.
Temperature's coming up here.
Yeah?
The temperature's rising.
Should have used
What?
better insulation then.
The heat is on.
Yeah, I would have done if I could afford it, dude.
It's 13 degrees outside.
It's not so bad here.
There's always one.
Yeah. Do you purposely choose an Australian Siri, or does it come up automatically as an Australian accent?
You know, I can't remember. I think it comes up automatically. I never thought that it would sound different because it doesn't have an accent.
Of course, no. You can change the Amazon one. You can change that one quite easily. Just ask it to change, and it's got all sorts of different ones. The Irish one's good. The Indian English one's good. All good fun. And the very, very British English one is very good too.
Let's have a look. We'll see if that is an option. I'm going to be curious now.
Yeah, just ask her directly. Just say, "Hey Siri, can you change your accent?"
Sorry about that. I had to wander off and go and do some bits.
Oh, hello again.
No, somebody's come back very loud.
Hello.
Yeah. Took a little longer than I anticipated, but never mind. What did I miss?
Nothing.
Malcolm did a streak.
Oh, there you go. You can change it.
Go on then. Change it to something interesting.
What can you change?
Change it to Kiwi.
Oh, no, it's got American, Australian, British, Indian, Irish, and South African.
Yeah, Irish one. It's a good one.
So they're thinking.
No.
Hi, I'm Siri. Choose the voice you'd like me to use.
Oh, it's good entertainment, this one.
Fucking damn pup.
Dave said, I'm not telling the wife about changing Google's accent. She'll choose Northeast England, and I'll be trapped in the episode of Baker Broad. The next morning, you're finding the bloody things being nicked. Oh, John,
That
which one
means
did
you'd
you
have to
choose?
say, why I Google?
Why I go? Yeah, that's right. Hey up, Google. John's gone. You, anyone seen the Scale Scotland adverts they've been putting up
No.
on their group? Oh, they're very good. They're very funny. There's like 100 days to go till Scale Scotland, you know? And they've been putting a meme style advert up for every single day on their group.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I've got a picture of an airplane where little Joey goes up to the front of the cockpit, and the pilot, and Captain Over, I think it is. The pilot says, "Joey, have you ever seen a grown man naked?"
Oh yeah, from Airplane.
Yeah, an airplane. That's it. But the caption is, "Joey, have you ever been to a model shop?" And he's holding a little model of an airplane. And there's loads like that. Go and join the group. Go and get involved. It's funny. John's on mute. John, what accent did you choose? I was all excited to find out.
I stayed with Australian.
Oh.
Well, because it was downloading, and I thought, I just don't want to download one if I'm going to revert back to it. But I didn't think it was that entertaining.
Oh, it's not for you to decide. I find it entertaining.
What I'd find entertaining is if Bronwyn got hold of his phone and changed it to Mandarin.
Yeah. Well, that's not one of the options, though.
What, Mandarin? This is. Change the language, not the voice.
Oh, I see. Ow! So I'm going to have to stop modelling because, you remember, Steph, I was saying that I had a cortisone injection into my knuckle a couple of weeks ago?
Oh, yeah. You triggered
Well, that hasn't, I've still got that. It hasn't helped at all, but in fact, it's doing it now. Sort of like, see how that sort of gets stuck there?
Yeah.
If I push. But no, I've still got this tennis elbow thing. So I think it's because I'm just modelling too often. I'm just going to have to stop. I did looking through the options for the phone. There's an automatic handoff mode. I should try that tonight. That sounds like fun.
Automatic handoff.
Okay, what's that?
What is that? And remember, we're live.
Oh right. Well, I don't know. I'll have to. I'll give her a burl, and then I'll let you know.
Okay. Right, tennis elbows. Awful.
Yeah.
So when you had the injection, is it just directly into the knuckle?
Yeah, under during an ultrasound. Wasn't that pleasant, but you know, I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, so I'm going to talk about a couple of things. I don't know if I mentioned, Malcolm. Obviously, like my separation condition from Air Force was lumbar spondylosis, and you know I have a permanent incapacity, right?
Mm-hmm. You do.
Well, DVA, Defence Veterans,
Arseholes.
Department of Veterans Affairs, I should say, have asked me, or has my doctor, to reassess me to see whether it is still a permanent incapacity.
Oh.
So I went down and saw him a couple of weeks ago, and he said, well, yeah, well, all the equipment in your spine, the screws and rods and everything else are still going to be there, you know, until you die. And if a doctor did try to remove them, then they'd be struck off. So, yes, let's consider that a permanent sort of fixture. Like it's never going to improve. It's never going to get better. You know, it could only get worse, sort of thing. But yeah, I've got to go in tomorrow and do all the paperwork again. What's frustrating with that is I've put in only 4 claims. And it's lumbar spondylosis, depression, tinnitus, and sensorineural hearing loss. And the only one that's been resolved is one they're going back and having another go at. And it's been 3 years for the other ones.
Wow. And
they've had all the reports and everything. They're just terrible.
Just speak to your doctor and say anything else I could be applying for, and watch your doctor go, yep, this, apply for them. Piss them off. They want to screw with you, you screw with them.
Yeah.
And you will win. There are lawyers out there that will absolutely rip these guys apart.
Anyway, it's just going around in circles. You know, I can understand there's a lot of people suffering. Say, if I had the fact is, I don't believe I suffer from depression anymore because my pain level is certainly manageable now, and you know my mood has improved because of that and all that sort of stuff like that. But if people, I mean, I know people with literal sort of mental health conditions that are debilitating them. Yes.
Right. Let's get one thing straight. You never, ever recover from depression. It's impossible. Get that straight. Once you start having depressive swings, you will always have it. It's just various levels. You never, ever recover from it. Doesn't matter what people say, it's absolute bollocks. Because it's been proven in the psychiatric world that you never recover. So anybody tells you, oh, you've recovered, turn around and say, oh, don't.
No, nobody has.
You always have it. Once you have it, that's it. Everybody has the potential to get it. But once you get it, that's it. You've got it for the rest of your life. It doesn't matter what people, doctors, no. And it's if a doctor turns around to you and says, oh, you've recovered. No, I haven't. You don't recover. They're talking bollocks. Absolute bullshit. So never ever say you've recovered from it. Yeah? You're in remission. Yeah?
Oh, yes. Yeah, let's call it that then.
Yeah? You'll never recover from it, mate. It's something you've got for the rest of your life now.
Yeah. Anyway, but I can understand how this can be, you know, why there's some veterans that, you know, can't handle this crap anymore and take themselves out and stuff. It's awful.
Yeah, it is shitty.
And I would say, to be honest with you, John, a lot of them do that because they've been let down by the Veterans Organisation.
Yeah.
Your DVA and our Veterans UK. because they get hammered by them, because they're made to feel like they're lying, because
Yes.
they're made to feel as though they don't deserve to claim, because they are arseholes over there and they don't get us.
Yeah.
They are the most horrific, horrendous people in the Veterans UK. The only decent people over there are the guys on the phones on the front line.
Mm.
They're the only decent people I've come across. And even they get stitched up by their bosses because their bosses tell them they are not allowed to tell us what we're entitled to claim for. We have to find out. And they hide it so well. Can you tell I've been screwed over backwards by a very scared hedgehog by them?
Yeah, it does. It does affect you, mate. It sucks.
Oh, it does. And you're made to feel as though you shouldn't be asking for this. Why am I asking for this? Because it is. Yeah. So it's. Yeah.
But you know, John, we're here and we're listening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're here. We can't offer you any solutions, unfortunately. But
No. Just I'm bringing it up because it's not just me. It's just I'm going through this. Just like it just feels like why would you revisit the one claim that you've resolved?
Yeah. And
Unbelievable.
then you have to very, very difficult to not to take it all personally as well.
That's it. So what I need to do is just get through this, and the doctor's he's on my side, but it's just I'll go and do that. Mind you, he's not that far from the model shop, so that's happening tomorrow. So I've got that to look forward to.
Oh, well, you're going in to talk to them, are you? Before you answer that, Dave Skelly says, before you answer, got a comment. Dave Skelly says, to add to Steph's point, the worst thing that has happened to the English-speaking world is the introduction of the stiff upper lip. Yep, very much so. Now you can answer the question.
I have spoken to them, or him, the manager, and he basically said, "Yeah, absolutely. Like, if you could put it in an email, and we'll flick it to the two owners." I haven't done that yet.
Then do it.
Yes,
You've
I know.
got any support.
I was talking to another friend last week about all this because he's very keen for me to get this happening as well. So the other one of the other things, while I've got you here, Malcolm, in a captive audience, is the one of the services that DVA have offered is access to rehabilitation to the workforce and stuff like that. So hey, let's help you write a CV and all that sort of stuff like that. Get all your qualifications down. What they're saying is that they every week or so they talk about their cases and how they're going and all that sort of stuff. And what they're saying is everybody at head office would rather me pursue this Australian version of Models for Heroes than return to a workforce because they see it as much more beneficial in helping other veterans and everything else as well. Mm-hmm. So they're passing the word around and everything I hear is positive. So that's good.
Are you able to still attach yourselves to a Royal British Legion or to another larger organisation? Do you know?
It's gone south. I'm not sure if I read out the email to you a couple of weeks ago. I mean, to you, Malcolm. No. I read it to Steph.
Did you have you spoken to Op Courage? Not Op Courage, sorry. Chaps in Canada, Op Vet Build. Before, because they've got a very similar thing to Models for Heroes, but there's attached to their version of the Royal British Legion.
No.
Yeah. I think his name's Colin. Or I'll send you the thing if I forget. Remind me his details. But he set up the same thing, and he went to his local Royal British Legion and said, "Oh, what a great idea! We'll help you set it up." And it's becoming a national thing. So you could use that as an example.
Yeah.
Perhaps. I mean, it would lovely. A bit too late for us to do so, but if I was going to restart it again, I would have gone to a large organisation and said, this thing's really useful to do. Let's do it all together. And then you'd have funding and backing and everything else. And then, you could also possibly get a salary from the damn thing, which would be wonderful. So that's where I would try. And don't just stick with one. Go to every single one of them. Use all the other groups around the world as an example of its success and how it helps.
Yes.
And the other thing is get people model making. Go and sit in the foyer of these places, and say, right, we're going to do a model session. If you want to come down, do it. And if they do, then they'll get it in their heads that it's a good thing. But yeah, it is a long, drawn out process. And getting people to change their minds, it takes time.
There's a recent email. This is a month ago. Soldier On, which is like one of our organisations here, have been notified by the Department of Veterans Affairs Enhanced Employment Support for Veterans, or EESV, which is exactly the thing I was talking about a minute ago. The thing I've been referred to.
Yeah.
The grant program will not be continued as part of the May federal budget. The EESV grant program has been the primary source of funding for Soldier On's Pathways Employment and Education program. Soldier On has been advised that there is no identified alternative government funding stream available. As part of the cessation of this DVA funding, Soldier On will now need to reassess its allocation, prioritisation of resource and scale back operations, refine our blah, 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 goes on. So it's bad news. Like it was all going to go ahead and then it was pretty much taken away from, and our local person who took over from the guy who resigned at Christmas lost her job the next day. So it's all pretty grim.
Is that? Did you say it's an employment service?
Yes.
So it's like our equivalent of the I don't know what it's called now. So it's basically trying to get veterans back into employment. Is that right? That's
right. Yeah.
But is that something that you'll need your version of Models for Heroes to do?
No, it's not. But this is, it's a thing that obviously they want most people who leave the forces to find worthwhile employment outside and everything else.
Yeah.
But of course, I'm not. Like I'm 54 now, so ow, sorry, I'm getting a bit sore sitting down. I might have to knock it on the head soon. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it all goes, but I still want it to. I'm not going to give up on this yet. The fact is, and I've said to Steph, we've had a couple of chats about this, is I am reluctant taking the next step because, I don't know, it could be part of the condition that I've been diagnosed with, that I don't want to fail at something else again, if that makes sense. So I find myself reluctant to take that first step, but if I just do it, it'll work. It's like, I'm not afraid of doing this sort of crap, so I could do other things.
What's the first step then?
Sit down at the computer and just do it.
Yeah, the first step is just to organise a little venue.
Yep. Go into the model shop tomorrow, speak to them. How big is the model shop?
Oh, it's huge.
Speak to them and say, look, is there any chance I can come in here and just sit and make a model? And people come and talk to me, and I ask them, are you a veteran? Yes. Right, this is what I'm trying to set up. And explain to people when they come in. Spend a day in there, just making a model, just sat there chatting with the staff. Get the staff on side. They're going to be your best form of getting this out there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Stop being afraid.
Just do it the same way that Models for Heroes started up. Get a few kids together, give it to some people, and start building it. Literally, that's you don't need the backing of huge organisations.
No,
you don't need to get paid. You just need to take some models down to somewhere where there are other models and grow it from there. It's not going to happen overnight. It might take 10 years. But if it does, it does, and it'll be worth it.
I have two piles here, kits that I want to make and kits that I've got for other people.
Yeah.
And they're almost equal in size. So,
Yeah.
you know,
Well, I mean, you know, using on the bench as well. You know, get yourself interviewed on the bench and tell them what you're doing. Get your name out there and get making models with some people. Get some photographs down. Make a Facebook page. You know, all that stuff. You don't need other people to tell you that it's a good thing to do. Well, you do. You need me to tell you it's fine. Do it. You don't need, you know, your Royal British Legions. You don't need your organisations to be behind you.
Yes, you're right.
You don't need it. You'll find that now, once you start to get bigger and grow, and people see what you're doing, they'll be asking you for support. You know, rather than the other way around. I don't. A letter from, I won't say who it was, but a letter from someone from the NHS asking for us to supply model kits to their little modelling group they do, and they said, we know that you only support veterans and emergency service personnel, but the hobby is really good for mental health, so we're wondering if you can send us some model kits. This is the bloody NHS. Nah, what? You've got billions of funds. No, I don't think it's probably possible. Plus, it's out of our remit.
Yeah.
So
that's what they don't get as well.
Well, they don't get it. No, I don't. I suppose if you're, you know, you're running a charity, you do have to keep in with that remit, don't you?
Yes.
Yep.
That's what people donate for. It's because you're going to stick within those guidelines. But yeah, just go set up a little modelling session.
Yeah,
that's what you need to do. Once a month or twice a week or whatever you can do, and invite your mates who you know who are veterans, and start it that way. Because, you know, you might get one person walk into that shop and go, "What's all this about then?" You know, and then the time spent doing it is what you want to do. You want to try and help people, you know, and the quicker you're going to help people is by getting out there and running some modelling sessions. Yeah, that's it. You know, you could, if you wanted to, you could do online stuff. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, I do want to do that.
Yeah, it's easier than physically going somewhere, but obviously, you know, it's easier to show people how to do modelling if you are next to them rather than across from on a computer. But yeah, I would just say just go and do it. So set up a time to run and have at it.
Sure.
How does it work with volunteering time and benefits and salaries and things? Do you know if it's counted as employment over in Australia?
Oh, I'm not sure. I don't know. I haven't considered that, and I haven't been asked.
Okay. Well, over here, employment is the same as volunteering. Volunteering is the same as employment. You have the same, the same rules and everything applies. So if you have a volunteer, it's counted as an employee. So you have to be careful about the amount of time that you spend volunteering. And I know when furlough hit over here and lockdown, people were getting furlough, they couldn't volunteer. They weren't allowed to. This is part of the terms of the furlough. So they were sitting at home doing nothing while they could be volunteering, doing exactly the job they were doing before. So you do have to be careful. But if you're starting up, you're not going to be recording the volunteering time anyway, because you're just a bloke going out and doing a bit of model making, which is essentially what we're all doing. Isn't it?
Oh, hell yes.
Well, Ron has said, sorry guys, he's going to have to duck out. His computer keeps crashing.
Ow.
To start a Ron computer fund, I think. I bought a cheap one for the office. 220 quid, I think it was. A little tiny box thing.
All right.
Yeah, it's about this big.
Yeah.
There's heat sinks all over it. It's got 2 HDMI input ports. It's got, USBs and everything else. It comes installed with Windows 10. It's got a little Wi-Fi thingy on it. It's just a perfect little PC, and it runs the computer. It is the computer at the main office.
Oh, nice.
It's tiny, and it's really good. I don't know what the graphics card's on it like, because that's what you kind of need. And to be honest, I haven't run StreamYard or anything on it, but it runs a couple of browsers and several tabs open at once, several spreadsheets open at once.
Cool.
Oh, yes. Right, well, I've done the blue on here, but I have it's not indigo enough. If I put this picture up here, where is it? There it is. These trousers.
Have you got Prussian blue, which is Vallejo model color 7899?
The one for the Corsair.
Yeah, that is more the blue.
Yeah, you might be right, mate.
Sorry, I'm just going to go blue.
So that's which one we got? Prussian blue there, and that's Oxford blue. So
no, it's dark. It's dark Prussian blue. That is.
But this one, Oxford, it doesn't look like that at all. It's very, very purple. Oh yeah.
It's a good colour for jeans, though. This one.
I'm going to knock it on the head there, gents. It's been a pleasure as always, but I'm starting to get a bit sore.
Yeah.
That and the fact that I'll just, it's what I've been doing for a couple of hours now. So that's all right. I've had some progress. It looks more like a BF109. What's odd is like the difference between the straight edge side. You can see it there. Straight edge and not feathered, but certainly not straight. They look very different from each other. And once there's a matte coat and all that on there, but that'll be all right.
Yeah.
I need to redo the yellow on the nose there, but the rest of it is good. Oh, what I didn't realise is there's 2 RLM 65, so this is quite blue. Whereas the following, I think 2 years later or so, they come out with a different shade.
Oh.
So just going through photos, just give me a sec. There we are. So these are AK ones. I took a photo of them. RLM 65. You can't even read it, but they're both RLM 65. It's 1938 on that side and 1941 on that side. So one's got a lot more green in it. This one's got a lot more blue. That's why I find out now that BF109s look different because they have a different RLM 65 that came out in 1941. There we go. So I've gone for the blue one, being Battle of Britain and all.
So do you think they just decided to change the mixture?
Well, government departments, all that sort of crap.
In this economy. Yeah. Cool, John.
Anywho.
I think we're all going to knock it on the head anyway. I think I am anyway. What about you, Steph? Or James, who is still here. Very quiet.
Yeah, whatever. I'm happy to do whatever, guys.
All right. Thank you very much, John. Yeah, I'm gonna knock it on the head. What about you, Steph?
Steph's muted.
You're muted yourself, mate. I can't unmute you.
Sorry, I was standing. So yeah, I'm knocking on the head. That's what I'm up to. It's getting there.
Yeah. It does look good.
And I've got the funnels on the Hindenburg as well.
Oh wow.
That's going to be brilliant.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to trim that aerial down a bit.
Yeah.
It's a bit too high. Unless I just have it connected to that. That might be an idea.
Are you going to have it hanging, or is it going to be?
Yes.
Oh.
I've got. John will recognise these.
Oh.
No.
What is
Yes,
that?
you do.
Oh, hang on. That's from the Victory, is it?
No, it's not from HMS Victory, but it's from a boat. So I'll have those running up the sides.
Okay.
And then I've got some 32 gauge wire, galvanized wire. So I will have those laid across a couple of those because this stuff's very, very thin. And just have it connected. So that's what's going to be holding the two together with lots of super glue.
I missed the end of the show, obviously. Are we on tomorrow, Steph?
Yes, we are.
All right. I'll see you then, mate.
Yep, you take care, and I'll see you next Thursday. Or even Tuesday. No,
Yeah,
Monday.
Tuesday. I'm available. Yep.
No, I've got to get this done and sorted before the end of this week.
Sure.
So that's got to be done. It will have an outing at
It can
Friend
wait.
Model Show, and then that'll be its only outing. I'll stick it in a competition just to see what happens.
I thought you were about to say bin.
Yeah. Cheers, John. Dave Scully says, amazing stuff. Look forward to seeing it at our show in September.
No, it won't be there. It's only having the one outing, and that is next Saturday, because on the 7th it gets given to my aunt.
Ah, there you go. Yeah. Let's make another one for September then.
No.
Where I am at here, I put just 2 coats, very thin coats of pink color on here to sort of build up the flesh color. I've done 3 coats of this kind of very off buff. I used XF55 deck tan to start with, but the color just wasn't right. So I used instead Scale 75's birch, and that seems to be exactly the right white or off white. For his shirt, because it's not a white shirt, it's kind of just
no, the
white,
one,
isn't it?
The one I've found that is really, really good, Malcolm, is Vallejo's silver grey.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'll have a look, see if I've got
Give me
that.
a sec. Where are we? I've got. Here you go. This is what's her face out of Doctor Who. There's a song. Move that so you can. And that's her white space coat.
Yeah.
Because it's a different scale, it looks different. So I've used that silver white, silver grey. Is it? Here we go. Yeah, silver grey.
Okay.
All
right. Yeah. I'll see if I've got some.
70.883.
And then I've just done his trousers, and then we're probably going to try that blue. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see. It's all right for a start, anyway. And then I haven't done his boots yet. That'll just be black, as well as his. That'll be gloss black, and then his waistcoat will be a matte black for the fabric. And then leather and steel and more flesh. See, he's coming on, and brown hair, as he has.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, James? How you getting on, buddy?
Yeah, no, I'm doing well. So basically, I have on the instructions, I've done all this that I need to do. So halfway through the build, everything is on some corks with a little bit of, I don't know if that's going to come out very well. And that way and there. So you can see the dials have got some Maskell on. So they're ready to be painted. Everything's ready to go. Just literally finishing the last little bits on the fuselage here. But yeah, that's going to be put into priming this afternoon, I think.
Nice.
So, yeah, all good.
Good man. Cool. All right, then, chaps. Well, then we shall call it a day. That was a long show, nearly 4 hours. I don't know what our limit is. Do you?
Sorry.
Endless.
What's our limit to a show?
Endless.
Endless.
On YouTube, it's endless. On Facebook, it's 3 hours, 4 hours, I think.
I think it's 4, James.
Yeah, I think you might be right. Oh, yeah, no, it is 4 because that's what we did the thing for. Yeah, so it's 4 hours on Facebook and unlimitless on YouTube.
Well, there we go. So, yeah, we've got a few minutes left before we get kicked off Facebook. Perfect timing. Well, thanks for the people who are watching. Well done. And we'll see you soon. Back Monday or not?
Oh, yes. As for the 3rd time, yes, we are back on tomorrow at 12 o'clock.
Right. I listened that time.
Steph, just out of curiosity.
Yes, we are, James, at 12 o'clock tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Cheerio.
Later. Stay safe. Keep modelling. Bye.